Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I'm your host of Cultural Commentary, Chase the Dark Sage, here with my co-host.
T.
And we're back with another episode of Hip Hop Goodness. And in today's video, no review, but we might have some quick impressions of certain albums that we probably listened to together. And we have a lot in what we've been jamming, which is a section of the show where we actually give our first impressions and quick thoughts on some of the stuff we've been listening to since the last episode. We also have a good amount of music releases and news to talk about. Rhapsody and Madlib dropping an EP that was not on streaming services, so I couldn't access it, sadly. Chance coming out with his new album soon. Jello, you know, your favorite artist, he's coming out with his album later this week. Young Thug set for his first concert. Eminem Stalker receives 30 years in prison. I know the Eminem fans are just so sad about this. R. Kelly's Overdose, the GOAT of R&B. Pusha versus Travis and the whole Pusha T and Clipse rollout that's been happening recently. More AI talks with Uncle Alchemist. And a quick few impressions of the 2025 Double XL freshman cover. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already. On your way in here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you can see not our daily, but our own exclusive shows. Let's have a conversation, which you've been uploading. You've uploaded twice this week, B. You're on a roll right now. And my show, Dark Sages Interlude. Jesus, I'm out of breath right now. And exclusive shows, artist submission form in the description down below, along with social media stuff. Timestamps in the description down below in case you want to skip the certain parts of the show where you want to just hear this certain part, or you like, I don't really care about the news. I want to hear what they've been jamming, or I want to hear these conversations that they've been having. All those will be in the description down below. So make sure you go ahead and tune into that. But B, before we get into the show, how have you been since the last episode?
Yeah, I've been good, man. Jamming a lot of music over the weekend, and I was just thinking, like, bro, is this like a problem? Like, we could talk about it, but it's like it's so much music, B. Like, we get so much music that get released. It's like, dang, I gotta cram all this in one little weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or just
Because then you
I
gotta
don't
wait
know
for the new batch of new music.
that come out the next week. It's insane. But overall, bro, I've been good. I've been in what's the word I'm looking for? I've been can't think of it. Anyways, I've been a little inspired. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I've been want to put out little content, bro. I've been getting a little rush. You know, some people out here been pissing me off. You know what I mean, B? They've been having me hot out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I have a little rant I did that I might put out the video. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna put the video out, but it's a rant I did, B. I
You
was,
should, but
I might do it, bro. I might pull it out, bro. Because I don't even have to edit it, bro.
pause.
What? I can't put it
You said
out?
I might pull it out. That's what I thought you said. I'm like, don't look at me and say that.
But no, man. But no, I don't know if I'll put it out. But man, overall, man, I've been good, man. What about yourself, B?
I've been all right. Foggy brain as usual, but they conspiring against me at work, B. They shortening my checks. They effing with my money, even though I'm
Oh
making a good
no.
amount. But they effing with the extra that was supposed to be on that check,
Hmm.
and they trying to get me out of the pain, B.
They trying not to give it to you?
No. They're trying to get me out the paint now.
Oh,
They
okay.
trying to put something on my jacket that's out of my control.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So they
Hmm.
shortening my check and they trying to get me out the paint. I'm like, is the writing on the wall? Y'all need me.
Yeah.
Y'all need me. This is crazy, B. But I've been having the music to keep my spirits up high because I've been re-listening to a lot of albums that I just really, really enjoy. I'm trying to
Hmm.
find the joy in record collecting since a lot of my records are coming in now. Most of my pre-orders are actually in, so now I'm
Hmm.
super happy. And my Playboy Cardi records with I Am Music and Dial are supposed to come in at the end of this week. Life is all right outside of work. Still
Yeah.
foggy brained.
I bought Let God Sort Them Out album
Mhm.
today. I tried to
You
buy
did
the
the
cassette.
you did the pink vinyl with the signed
Yeah,
insert?
with the sign
Same.
insert. I
I did the
I
same.
tried to buy the cassette weeks ago, but it wouldn't allow me. It just wouldn't. And then my Saba and No ID album came, but it's at my old apartment, so I haven't went
You couldn't
there.
get it forwarded?
Nah, I don't. It's at my old apartment. I think they said it arrived there. It was too late. I
Uh,
don't know. I forgot I bought it. I
who did it
swear I
ship
did.
through?
I don't remember, bro. Like you. Oh, USPS.
USPS?
Yeah.
Dang, and they didn't forward it?
They might. I don't think I haven't checked my mail. They probably had. They said it made it, but I ain't checked my mailbox.
You need to go check it.
I'll check
They can
it.
check it because yeah.
If I don't have it, I ain't tripping. It was $10. I'll buy another one.
Oh, you got a cassette, not a
I got a
record.
cassette, not a record now.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
10
Okay.
bucks. I'm like, they still available. I was like, if I don't get it, it's not gonna hurt me. It's not
Look,
sold
Saba
out.
and No Idea, they're like, that's still a sell. That's
Yeah,
still
it's
a
still a
sell. We still
sale.
got
It's
that
still a
10.
sale. It's
We
sitting
don't
in the
care what you do
box.
with it. We got the yeah, exactly. And if it gets returned to us, that's still a sell, and we get the merchandise back, so we can sell it again.
Hmm. So, and I also bought. We're gonna talk about it, but I bought the Rap City and Mad Lib EP. It's like two
You bought the
songs on it.
vinyl?
Yeah, I bought the vinyl. I was gonna
I was
buy.
thinking about it, but
I had the vinyl and I had what's the last album? Cry. Please, what's it called?
please
Cry.
don't cry.
Please don't cry. I had that on cassette, and it was something else I got. But then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get all this. My wife gonna be, bitching if I have all these records and stuff showing up. But but yeah, I just bought that. So I just bought that. I like because that's the only how I can listen to it, and I support that. I want to go straight to the. I like artists going straight to the consumer. I like it.
Hmm.
I
But I
like
guess
it.
the thing is, don't you think you're kind of like you're alienating some of the base for the people who don't want to buy that record because it's like it's $10 a record. I would have if I wanted to buy it, I was going to buy it, but I also want to listen to what I'm buying before I buy it. You get what
But
I'm saying?
maybe I get what you're saying, but she can do like a limited like a month and then put the EP on streaming.
Oh, I agree.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But me personally, unless it's like a pre-order like album and it's a special edition type thing or a limited edition type thing, which that might be limited edition, I'm not sure. I'm still kind of hesitant, but also I forget I don't have any singles in my collection like that. I don't have at least 20 singles B, so
Yeah.
I'm not a
Oh
real
yeah.
hip hop
I
fan.
forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot. Oh dude, yeah. I don't
Mhm.
know, bro. How you gonna tell somebody what they? That's one thing. Be like that's one thing about hip hop. It's like a religion. It's like that, just like Christians and excuse my French. Like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. You not hip hop. It's like, bro, get out of here, bro. It's a cult. Y'all acting like hip hop has a cult. So you and Jorge might was on something. Jorge say I don't hip hop head because I don't want to be heading what they be heading or something like that. He said on the old podcast.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why I always tell you I'm not a hip hop head because I don't conform to their rules. You
Mhm.
Some of the rules, that one I guess is a new one I never heard, and you can't like Drake. Those are the two.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do what I want.
yeah. It's like
Do what I
back
want.
then. Back then, hip hop heads used to clown on Drake. Now it's like okay, now the people that was casuals and now get into hip hop a little more. Now they clown on Drake. It's like liking Drake now, especially in this time, it's like a death sentence. They try to
Exactly.
exile you.
Well, I mean, the Drake hate business was booming B, but it's not booming
Oh
anymore.
no.
They tried to pull that Morgan Wallen on Drake, and everybody's like, we don't care. It
Oh,
was like,
he is what we
fuck.
said he was. I'm like, bro, y'all saying the same stuff, bro. Like, shut up.
Y'all already didn't like him. Like, yeah, why y'all even
Why
pay
are you
attention
saying
to it?
something like
I don't know,
Drake could
man.
have came out with anybody, bro. Like, come on, bro.
That's why he's not like us. All right,
Like,
man. There's no winning with y'all.
none.
But B, besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
Man, I've been jamming a lot of stuff, man. But I'm gonna start off with the Fashawn and Marc Spano project. I think it's Spano. Capital. This joint, I love this joint. It was a
Mhm.
good album right here, man.
Is it
For
raps or
Sean,
what? What is it?
oh raps, for Sean,
Sounds
Fashion,
familiar. Fat
Fashion,
Sean?
Fashion, for Sean, for
I gotta
Sean.
look it up.
Man,
I'll look it
for
up while you're
Sean,
talking.
bro. But nah, man, dope beats, dope rhymes, bring you back to like I don't know. For Sean was rapping like he rapped back in the early 2000s. He was doing this thing with Exile. You know what I mean? So it's like Boy Me World album. It's kind of like a predecessor to
I gotta see. How do you spell his name?
like F.A. Sean. F.A. Sean. For Sean. I'm
Oh,
like,
I was
for
spelling his
Sean?
name all the way wrong. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm
bro.
okay.
Yo,
I'm not too
album.
familiar with his work, but I know the Boy Meets World because I
Right, right,
remember this
right.
cover. Okay,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much it's like I said, it's similar to Blue and Exile's Below the Heavens. Like it's kind of like its baby. You know what I mean? Because Exile produced both albums, and I
Okay,
think
okay.
Boy Meets World came out with like a year or two after, something like that, 2 or 3. What was it? 4 years, somewhere around there. It was like 2 to 4 years after Below the Heavens. But anyways, this was a really dope project. I love the rapping for Fashawn. You know, he threw a little shots at like some of the top rappers out there. Then he even showed love to little like Drake. He was like, man, he pretty much was saying like we going too hard on Drake. Pretty much like this dude done some stuff for the culture. You gotta admit it. Some type of stuff like that. And I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
looking for Sean. You know what I'm saying? He said, but he still, he wrecked the West Coast. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
still Team West, but he still was like, come on, bro. Y'all kind of it's burnt right now. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But
I agree with him.
not. He had a Razcast on here. Planet Asia, you know what I'm saying? These West Coast legends, you know what I mean? He has Blue on the second track. Blue probably had a dope man, probably the best verse on here, bro. And I love the energy he came with on the track. It's called No Comply. It was like it was the second track. My favorite song on here, it's like an ode to like his old girlfriend. Like she passed away at like a concert. Like somebody shot the concert up and she died. Man, I love the production on it. I love the storytelling. And hey, really dope project, man. I was like, dang, this is dope. I had to favorite the whole project. I was like, hold up, this one that's
Mm.
gonna be in the list. The list you never know. So
Mm.
I like it. I liked it. But it's called Capital by Fashawn and Marc Spano. I think it's Spano. I don't know. Sorry, but you had some dope production, bro. I never heard of you. You probably produced some stuff I heard before, but I didn't. I don't know your name. But no, it was dope. I like the production on that.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
That's something different. I heard no one talking about that this weekend. But we
B.
talk about the music over here.
You know how it is.
Oh
You know how
yeah,
we
yeah.
do it.
Oh yeah. Uh, I guess my first project I'll talk about, since you talked about something new, I'll talk about something new. I listened to Shay Noir's latest project, The Color Chocolate 2. You listen to it too, B?
Of course.
Okay, want to talk about it a little bit? We can talk
Yeah, we
about
can
it a
talk
little
about
bit.
it.
The last two projects we both listened to of Shay's. We both enjoyed
Hmm.
them. Now, B, I'm not gonna lie. Going into this project right here, it's a sequel project. I haven't heard the first
Hmm.
one. I saw that the first one was like a little bit of an EP. Still haven't went back to it. But I'm not gonna lie, B. When Painting Class came on, I'm like, I like Shay Noir. I'm like, but she sounds way too much like 38 Special with these little nursery rhyme flows. I'm just like, this is the stereotypical song I expect from
Hmm.
like this. I'm just like, am I just about to get a 38 Special like junior on this album? But B, when that buy versus sell, when she's telling the story about the different
Oh
perspectives of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like the crack seller is a fiend, just like the crack fiend itself. I'm like, all right.
Hmm.
And what the baby mom had to do to get certain
Yep,
highs
yep.
going to jail, things like that. I'm like, all right, I enjoy this, and I really
Hmm.
like the production that she was going over throughout this whole project. But then when we get to Who's the Greatest, Elzai, that verse, his
My
presence,
guy.
his performance, I'm like,
Hey, hey, whatever
it's all there for me, B.
F what Kiko says, man. Elzai is dope, bro.
Shout out to that boy Kiko. Every time I see his tweets, I feel the symbiote oozing on me right there. I'm like, let that hate overflow. But yeah, Show and Tell was good. Where You Go, Blink Twice. Stories was really, really
Hmm.
good. I felt like it was one of those more personal introspective tracks along
Hmm.
with New Beginning. I was like,
Oh
oh my
yeah, that
gosh.
was a
New
good
Beginning,
one.
I'm not gonna lie, Son Little, no offense to you, you sounded a bit like a broke down BJ the Chicago kid, but I still enjoyed it
Son
overall. You
Little does
know.
his thing, man. I actually he remember I talk about like that new soul that he makes that type of music. If you check out some of his stuff, he makes that like
Mhm.
the music that feels like it came out back in the day. Son Little, like
Mm.
I checked out a few of his things back like years ago. But now he been around for a minute. When I saw it, I was like, oh, she got Son Little here? Okay. What's
Yeah,
up?
I've never heard of Son Little, but I mean,
Hmm.
he had a cool little hook singing thing that was happening on
Yeah.
here. Overall, for me, I think I really like this project more so because the production wasn't like super out there different, but it was a
Hmm.
lot. It was a bit more different than what I'm used to hearing her go over from her last project, The Lotus Child, and the one that she
Hmm.
had with Superior, Seed in
Yeah.
Babylon. But I really, really enjoyed this project right here. And to me, it didn't feel like she was retreading steps of what she talked about in the last two albums itself. Each of these projects that she's been putting out with The Lotus Child and Season Babylon, it felt like it was giving me a different vibe. And also with this one, I think the production really is what stood out to me. Obviously, Shay is doing her thing where she's rapping well. If you like a
Mhm.
38 special, you're gonna enjoy Shay Noir because I feel like she comes from that same elk slash tree. I
Mhm.
remember you said that they're heavily affiliated. I could be wrong on
Yeah.
that.
Now they
Yeah,
are. I
so
don't know if she's yeah. He's on one of the albums you listen to
yeah, the
though.
Lotus Child. He's on the Lotus
Yeah, he
Child.
on Lotus Child. Yeah.
But yeah, for me, this project, I was like, all right, Shay, I really enjoy this. Right now, you like 3 for 3 for me. B,
Hmm.
what are your thoughts on this project?
Nah, I liked it too, man.
Mm.
Was the production more like mellow to you? Like
To
more
me,
of
it
a
was more
mellow?
mellow, but it wasn't as like grimy, New
Hmm.
Yorkish. Like it
Hmm.
wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah. It
as
wasn't.
like
It didn't feel
that.
like
Like it
dirty-ish.
felt different. Yeah, it felt
Hmm.
different, and it wasn't as dark or as serious for the most
Yeah.
part for me.
Hmm. But
Hmm.
now I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's expanding more on like her storytelling and a lot of um a lot of like vulnerability, speaking about her uncle, also, her being, a new mother and things like that. So I like that, especially like the storytelling. I think this is technically an EP too. I can't be if I'm not did she label this an EP as well? Am I bugging?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
it's 8 songs, 24
20,
minutes,
yeah. But
about
nah, man,
25.
yeah, I liked her on this, bro. Like Shay, like I'm saying, bro. I took a break from Shay for a while, but like around 2020 and stuff, I was bumping her heavy with the Apollo Brown joint she dropped. And with this right here, bro, I was like you said, that second track, what was called Buy versus Sell. Like I love that
Hmm.
type of dynamics of storytelling, saying showing both sides. It's just Oh my God, my wife calling me. I text her that I'm doing a podcast. She never look at my text messages. Why she don't do that, bro? Like yesterday, I'm like, I'm shooting a video. I know you get off work. Still call me. Anyways, but now back to the review, man. But now
Hmm.
Shay's dope, man. Like this was something that like it was quick, it was sweet, and then it's no filler to me because
Hmm.
I feel like she don't waste a moment. Like what's the word? She's
She doesn't waste a breath.
Yeah, it's like it's a point, well, potency, like
Poignant,
a
poignant.
poignancy, like when it comes to
Hmm.
like what she says and
Oh,
how she said
potency, potency. You're talking about
potency.
potency. Hmm.
It's like when she say it, it's like how she laying it down, bro. It's like I don't know. I just like that about her. Like charisma. She don't have like charisma. Like Shay
Hmm.
just says it. That's the type of
Hmm.
thing she gives me, and I like that. Like, yeah, she could get into her like braggadocious a little bit, and that's it. She get in her little pocket. But I just like
Hmm.
how she just say things, bro. You like, okay, boom. You're not trying to have no filler. You're getting your story out. You paint the picture for me, especially with the stories she's telling as well. So, but
Hmm.
yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and I
She's hey,
also
bro,
like
she's
the
killing it.
that I agree, and I also like the song "Stories" where she's talking about where like she's basically she doesn't want to become an alcoholic, but she's falling into those tendencies essentially,
Yeah.
and like yo, like I'm on the road, but my husband want me home with the family, and I'm
Hmm.
just like yo, I'm
Hmm.
trying to make this money, and I'm like I gotta talk to the bottle. I'm like all right, Shay, I like you was talking about that vulnerability is what really
Hmm.
brings me into her as a person, especially
Right.
on these tracks right here, and the way that she's giving that perspective on a song like By versus Cell, but also who's the greatest? Like that verse with Elzai B, that was like the
Yeah.
standout verse. I'm like, okay, this is it for me right here.
Bro.
That boy Elzai was killing it. Hey B, look, I'm listening to it, and I'm not looking at the track list as I'm listening to it. I heard that verse. I'm like, hold up, who is that right quick? Let me look at the phone. Like he was killing it. I was like, oh, that's Elzai. Okay, that makes sense. That's par for the course. But
Hmm.
yeah, Shay, the color chocolate too, for me, great project. Like I said, she is 3 for 3 currently.
Hmm.
But yeah. B, do you want to go on with your next project?
Oh yeah, man. My next project I listen to is Memphis Bleek Apartment 3D. Memphis Bleek dropped the album, B.
Wait, he did. Oh, so
He
that's why
dropped
he's
that.
doing these little rounds.
Yeah, he
Oh,
dropped the
okay, okay,
album.
okay. So how do you like it, B?
I don't know. It's like what made me listen to this album was I saw somebody tweet. I knew the album was out, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it. I was debating. But then a guy tweeted, "Yo, Memphis Bleek dropped a better album than Lil Wayne," and I'm like, "That's easy to do." Like the Carter Six, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, That's pretty easy. But I'm like,
Your son could probably get on the mic and spit a better album than Wayne at this point. Like that's not saying much. No
I
offense to
know,
you.
but
That's not
B,
saying much.
it still made me. I'm like, you know what? It piqued my interest. I'm like, all right, F it. Let me go check it out. Let me see how long it is. So I
Pause.
click it, 32 minutes, 11 tracks. I'm like, cool, F it. I'm gonna get in.
Pause.
So I played the album. I listened to it once. This is just my first thoughts. I don't know, B. Like, was Memphis Bleek ever good?
They say that Jay-Z was writing his raps, B. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's to be true or not, but they say that didn't they set him up to say like, oh, he's the second coming of Jay-Z, basically.
They
He's
were
supposed to be
trying
the
to,
successor. Jay-Z
but
writing your raps, you supposed to be the successor. B, you saying that this is not good? What's not good about it? B, was he not rapping well? Were the beats that he was picking horrible? Was he stuck in an era that we just are past? Like what's
he
happening? B,
he's trying to get into the era of like being with like the Benny the Butchers, the 38 Special and stuff like that. Like,
mm,
he has Smoke Diz on here and Benny on here. But like
okay,
production wise, when production's lacking on here.
mm,
It wasn't good, especially when it comes to like the R&B tracks, like not even R&B, but just the lady tracks. And he has like a singer. He had this one guy on here. He could not. It was horrible. His name was like Ray J. I'm like, bro, this is bad. This is really bad. And him like always repping, oh, it's still the rock. It's still the rock. Like, bro, the rock is over, bro, dude. Um, I don't. I think I like Do Rag Bleak, the intro. I think it was cool. But like this just didn't have nothing for me here. And I'm like, because I never really was no Bleak guy. When I go listen to that Bleak album, I go listen to freaking Dear Summer. And that's a Jay-Z track. This summer. You know what I'm saying? I go listen to that.
mm.
And then overall, man, this just was a lackluster project. Benny the Butcher had that weird, corny bar. You like a waiter at Chick-fil-A. You owe me chicken. Not what so it's like
If Kiko was on the show, he would have been saying something like he's been around J. Cole too much or something. I'm gonna just say the joke right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when he said, you like a waiter at Chick-fil-A, you owe me chicken. Or something like that. He said, I'm like, come on, Benny, no. You've been on a run. But
now he's running
but
away
nah,
from the good stuff. Be saying the
but the
line like
verse,
that.
the verse wasn't that bad. It was that line. Like I was like, okay, he
It
ended
seems
it
like he's
kind of
always been incorporating one corny
corny
line
bar.
in like a project that he's on, like whether
Big
it's his
Butchie,
project, someone else.
Big Butchie.
Oh, oh.
Smoke Dizzle sounded like Smoke Dizzle here, love Smoke. I love, always like the flow he brings, wah,
Mhm.
how Smoke, how he do what he do and stuff,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wah, whatever. But other than that, like Mr. Bleak is like, he's bleak. Like that's what it is. He's bleak. Like
Mm,
it's
mm,
nothing for me. Like he tries
mm.
to have some type of charisma, but it does nothing for me. And then the track 11, the ending track he was rapping so and so. It ain't really nothing there. And then he ends it with like a Jay-Z interview. And I'm like, come on, man. Stop riding Jay-Z nuts, bro. I know he like your big bro. Like,
B,
come
he's
on,
living
man.
in
Get
the
out of here.
shadows. He's living in the shadows of
B,
Jay-Z. He forever will.
B is no, I will never do that, bro. I got so like it is crazy. Like these dudes, they from New York. They got like all ego. They like super ego, like egotistic. I will never be having like my big bro, like the homie that put me on, like interview at the end of my joint. Like, come on, bro. I'm not for the B. My ad libs not for the B. It's still the rock. Like, bro, go. He said, my circle is billionaires. We all billionaires. I'm like, bro, you not a billionaire, though, B.
Facts. Hey, B,
Your
what it said,
circle?
like, oh, if you hang around a bunch of billionaires, you become one.
Yeah,
What if he's
yeah.
like that person that's supposed to hang around him, but he just has yet to become one?
No, bro. No. Niggas got you in their will, bro. Get out of here. I don't want no grown man to put me in their will, bro. Not even my dad. I get it on my own. I get it out of mud. You know what I'm saying? Get out of
Bump
here.
that, Jay-Z. If you want to put me in your will, hey, go ahead, man. Bump that.
But nah, man. Overall, man, this project was just bleak. It was just bland, bro. So I
Mm,
ain't have nothing really much to say about it. I'm not returning back to it. I might delete it out my library. Matter of fact, let me do
mm.
that now. Now I gotta keep it because it's something I listen to. I gotta have my mark. But after this year in, it's getting clipped.
Mm,
What about you,
mm.
B? What's your next project?
Next project, shout out to one of my homies at work. He put me on this project because I didn't even know it existed. I've heard of a dude named Young Chris, but I never actually listened to him myself. And the way that my coworker described it was like people say that he kind of sounded like Jay-Z a bit, and I'm like, all right. And he got a project with Dave East, and the project is called Fine Dining. Typical East Coast raps, especially with it being a joint project. Nothing different or nothing new from what you usually get from a joint project, especially from some East Coasters that's not taking the project seriously. I don't want to say it like that, but it's like they're not trying to come out with a transformative body of work. They're coming together
Hmm.
because they like to rap and they want to make some songs together. That's exactly
Yeah.
what this is. Overall, for me, it's only 8 tracks, 22 minutes. It's a inoffensive listen. I enjoyed my time with it, but there was this one song that I did not like, and they use the same sample. I forgot the original name, but Tory Lane sampled it and "Say It." It's on
Hmm.
the song "She's Choosing" with
The
El
brownstones or
Camino.
whatever.
Yeah, it's that song. Don't do that ish again. It just came out very corny.
They had
I
El
didn't need
Camino on the
that.
hook.
I forgot where El Camino was. I only gave it one listen. Ransom gave a pretty cool feature verse. Crutch Calhoun, cool as well. They only had like 3 features in total because it is Dave East and Young Chris both rapping. I was there more for Young Chris than Dave East because Dave East to me is like, I don't want to call him a one trick pony, but he's in that warehouse rapper. Like, he got that warehouse worker label because it's like
Hey,
Dave
Kari
East, he's
Chanel
gonna
is
give
a
you Dave
personal
East.
for me. I love that album.
Look, B, each of us, we like a warehouse rapper, or we like the era of a warehouse rapper, or we like something in their discography. To
Hmm.
me, Dave East is just still in that. He's in that wheelhouse of warehouse rapper, where it's like it be like if you know, you know. I ain't really gotta explain it. It's hard for me to articulate it, but if you know, you know. Like Dave East is in there, like, oh yeah, I gotta grind. My time is here to
Yeah.
shine. Like
I
he has that voice too, and I'm just like,
hmm
like I get it.
I like what Carrie Chanel and I like Hate Me Now. Those are two joints like projects from him that I jammed back in like
I'd have to go.
2015-ish.
I'd have to go over to see which mixtapes he come out with because I don't remember the names of the projects that I do like from him, but they're not as memorable to me because I don't go back to him. I don't listen to him. Davies isn't a bad rapper or anything. It's just nothing really draws me into him. And it's like I said, when it comes to warehouse workers, you have your favorites, you have the people you like.
So
Eh.
so so what you saying, B, if you're on a forklift, you enjoy this more.
Oh yeah, of course. Like if you're in a warehouse environment, like I kind of work, yeah, you're gonna be cool with this.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it was like I said, it wasn't bad. I was more so here for Young Chris and to see like how much of Jay-Z he sounds like. And I think to me, Young Chris is a more entertaining personality on this project than Dave East is. Not to say Dave East is bad or anything like that. I was just more intrigued from Young Chris and his rapping. But yeah, overall, the project's called Fine Dining. It's cool. I gave it a 3 out of 5. It doesn't warrant me to go back to it. It was a cool listen though. It's definitely something different than what I'm usually listening to. But yeah, B. What's your next project?
My next project is man, Nick Grant. I took it personal.
I forgot to listen to it.
B, you don't have to.
Amazing.
No, B. I I like Nick Grant a lot. But B, what I want from Nick Grant, he didn't do. Yes, he's rapping, but he's doing his thing, B, when he goes, he's trying to do this thing when he want to cater to the women. Like he's like, oh, he's rapping on the track, and he have a beat switch, and he goes into like this R&B joint. Like he try to slow it down. He have a little snit, a skit. Oh, you forgot about the ladies. And I'm like, why are you doing this? The ladies, man. Like, come on, bro. Nigga, ain't no ladies listening to you, bro. Let's be honest. Nick Grant, the ladies is not listening to you, bro. It's a sausage fest. We are here. The men, we're listening to you rap. We want you to rap on soul samples. We want you to get in your bag. We don't want to hear you slowing it down. Man, get out of here. I never heard a woman say, play that Nick Grant. Nigga, they don't care about you. What is wrong with this man, B? B, it's like you trying to cater to an audience that don't even know you exist. And I like Nick Grant, but you sound like your name sound like an extra in a movie, or like you know what I mean? Like, bro, you
Hmm.
a rapper, bro. Rap. Nobody know you for this right here. And I know
Hmm.
you had like the one EP, what song, a message to black women. Bro, no, you only went. This is my guy, and I'm not really trying to crap on him, B. But it's like Nick Grant, you know your audience, bro. Come on,
Mm,
man. We want to hear you rap.
mm,
And then you saying it, I took it personal. I'm like, oh, he got a chip on the shoulder. He saw all
hmm
the big three talks. He tried to throw a little shots at that. Like, yeah, because
And
Nick
at,
Grant
at Mick
rap.
Jenkins. He
Yeah.
threw a little shot at Mick Jenkins.
And somebody posted something the other day on Twitter and they was like, yo, so and so with nobody out rapping Kendrick or something like that. And he like put like eye emojis or something like that. I'm like, you didn't show that on the album at
Mm,
all, bro. You didn't show it. And I know you got it in you, bro. You know how I talk about Nick Grant, like what I want
hmm
him to do. And I'm thinking he gonna do that. I'm like, oh, he took it personal. I'm like, oh yeah, Nick finna be in his bag. None of that, bro. I was so let down from this album, bro. Like I was so
mm,
let down, bro. Like I damn near forgot about it
mm,
because it lacked like the production lacked like album feel. It didn't feel personal. It didn't feel
mm,
like you took it personal to me. And I was
mm.
just like, come on, man. And I'm not really trying to go at him like that, but nah, bro. I was really disappointed in this album. And I'm not saying it's a bad album. It's not what I expected. And the crazy thing is, I do sound entitled as like a fan. Like if we go in here, this is what the artist want to put out. But man, F it, man. I'm sorry, bro. The customer's always right. Man, that's pretty much all I got to say, bro.
Dang. I'm glad I didn't listen to it now. I'm glad I forgot about it because if I
And you
was to
probably
be,
like it. I'm telling you, you probably like it because I don't know, man.
oh, mm, mm. B, this hurts to hear. This one of your peoples right here, B.
I was so let down, man.
Did you buy the vinyl, B? Did you pre-order it?
Wait, nah,
I don't know what you do. Maybe you just want to support about the kindness of your heart, B. I don't know.
man.
Hey, stay creative, like you say, huh?
You stay creative, but come on, man. You
Oh
needed some
man.
more than that, bro. What you got next,
Oh.
man?
My next project, Backroads by Samara Cyn. Honestly,
She
I know.
dropped an EP or what?
Yeah, it's an EP.
Okay,
It's like 4 songs, I think. Let me look. I'm
okay.
trying to pull it up right now. Yeah, it's a 5 track EP. I'm not gonna lie. We know that I slander Smino a lot on this channel right here. Smino gave probably the best verse on this project right here. Not to say it's a slight that she's bad or anything, but I was like, every time I hear Smino on something that's not his, I enjoy him. But whenever he's on his own thing, I'm like, I don't enjoy this at all.
Mhm.
I'm not vibing with this at all. But yeah, the best way I could describe Samara Cyn, I know she just recently made the double XL freshman list, so congrats. This is the music that if you like a Saba, if you like the Sminos, if you like the No Names, the Chance the Rappers, you'll like a Samara Cyn. If you like the Mavis, if you like the Broke Boy, dang, what is his name?
Oh, Overcast.
Yeah, Overcast. You'll
She's
like
on his
this.
album.
I know that's what I'm saying. You'll like
Mhm.
this. This is for the earthy chicks that don't wear deodorant, that think like the natural like sunlight is their deodorant, that don't believe in
Mhm.
getting musty when really they smell like raw onions. This is their type of music right here. If you like the Isaiah Rashads, if you like all that, if you like everything in that group of rappers I said, you'll like this. Melodic raps. That's all this is. Me personally, I don't see myself coming back to it. It was cool for what I listened to, but I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I stopped listening to it, I was like, "What did I just listen to?" I
B
instantly
is Shea
forgot it.
Butter Twitter raps, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly the best way to put it. Like I said, if you like the Smino, if you like all that, you're gonna like Samara Cyn. This isn't a like bad thing on her, but this is the best way I could describe it and group this in with other people, another collective
Mhm.
of individuals that people like. Oh, like if I'm on Spotify, I'm listening to Smino, and I go to the fans also like she's gonna be in there. I don't
Mhm.
like Smino like that. Saba is cool from what I heard. Isaiah Rashad, obviously dope. No Name, cool. Chance, cool. But I mean, this is cool. This is all right. It doesn't really do
Mhm.
anything for me. It doesn't move the needle for me. And that's all right. Not everything has to move the needle. But I just don't see myself coming back to this music.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
Um,
I'm not saying it's bad. But if you like stuff in that realm, you're gonna enjoy this.
it's crazy because Open My Eagle, right? He posted I guess he was at the record store and it had like different categories of like artists on the vinyl and everything. And it was like
Mhm.
Reddit rap. And this nigga was like, "What the f is Reddit rap?" And I was like, "I know, like what? What
Oh, that's
is Reddit
JPEG
rap?"
Mafia, B. That's JPEG Mafia. That's what Reddit rap is. JPEG Mafia, Death Grips. People you only
That's,
see me talked about on Reddit. That's
Reddit.
them.
That's Reddit rap, B.
JPEG Mafia is part of that. Any section that you give me, B, I can put the rappers that's in that section.
That nigga
JPEG
that
Mafia is part of that.
he is Reddit rap.
Yes, because only people on Reddit are talking about that. Ain't nobody in real life talking about no goddamn JPEG Mafia.
Hey, this dude's wilding, bro. My son, bro. I told him I'm doing the show. Don't be complaining about nothing. Anyways, B. Right now, it's time to be a bad father. Oh, it's one album. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll probably talk about it next week because I want a few more listens to it. But my next project will be it's the first thing I listen to because it dropped I think Wednesday, and that'd be Uncle John and August Fanon live at the disco.
Dang,
Oh,
he's been dropping a good amount this
bro,
year.
Uncle John is a bro. He's gonna drop, bro.
He
And
unfollowed
August,
me, but yeah.
he unfollowed you.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
dang.
yeah,
I
you
was like,
probably
that's why
said
I've been
something.
missing you on the TL like that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like, okay, keep going.
yeah.
I
But
thought we
now Uncle,
pieced it up.
I thought we pieced it up, man. But
That's
now
what I thought too. But keep going, B. Keep
maybe
going,
you
man.
was
I want to
tweeting some
hear.
stuff he didn't agree with, B. But August Fanon, I love him as a producer, and I like Uncle John as well as a rapper. And the feel of this project, like the cover, gives you the "I Want You" Marvin Gaye vibes. And I think he actually started off with that type of sample, like playing. It's soulful, nothing but soul samples, B. Nothing but soul flips on this. Uncle John just doing his thing, just rapping really well, really well. Oh my God, I'm about to beat this little kid up, bro. Hold up. Look, super dope project. Super dope. I'm telling you, when it comes to like I say this all the time when it comes to Uncle John. I like his voice, and on August Fanon production on Soul Sample MV, it's fire. Then they was flip like he was flipping like different like samples that's not really like flipped in this way, or like you never really some people you never really heard because like August Fanon is a digger. Like he can go in his bag and give you all type of production. Like he works with Mac Homie, he works with Black Child. He got stuff for Uncle John and many more like a underground artist. Like he does his thing, bro. And I've been checking out his stuff since what like I've been a follow on his Bandcamp since like 2015, 2016 or something like that. Like he's a dope producer. I think this is a really dope project. I need to return to it more. I like how Uncle John is just dropping in the middle of the week. He kind of like this is my day type of thing. And yeah, I enjoyed this, bro. Live at the Disco by Uncle John and August Fanon. Fire.
I'm
I
looking at the
like it.
cover right now, B. This girl literally has two basketballs for both of her butt cheeks.
Hey man.
Like they are
Hey.
perfectly spherical. Like B. How? Yeah, yeah,
B.
yeah, yeah.
B. That's my ball.
Hey, hey, I get it. I get it.
Oh, and one thing also about this that was impressive is all
Mhm.
him. He ain't got no features. It's just him rapping.
I didn't even notice that when I was looking at it.
It's just
Mm.
him. He handled August Fanel handled all the production. He handled all the rapping.
He said
So
he's all the little payola that's coming from this project. It's only us two splitting it. That's basically what he
yes,
said.
yes, sir.
Or he probably couldn't afford it because of all the sample clearances they had to get. Maybe it's that
Yeah,
too.
but
I don't know. But yeah, that project, that cover it actually looks interesting. It makes me kind of want to listen to that project.
yeah,
I'm not
it's like
gonna lie.
Campolo. You know how Campolo did that pretty much too.
With the
Gucci Gucci.
what is it? I forgot the name of it.
What? What?
But
Nah, hey, I
yeah,
love that song.
but yeah, my next project, Whitney Houston's sophomore album, Whitney, the one where she's like this. She's like, wanna dance with somebody. I forgot how the rhythm goes. Yeah, with that song. Basically, this was that era of like you put the single as the first track, and then you get the rest of the
Hmm.
album itself. And this is Whitney in that dance slash R&B groove where it's like, oh, I got the dance track, boom, now I got the R&B like track, but then I got the
Hmm.
dance track again, but I'm giving you the R&B ballad again. I'm like Whitney. I love how you're giving me this rhythm of basically like, okay, I kind of know what to expect, I kind of know what vibe I'm gonna be in, and while I know I've been watching some stuff about Whitney saying like, oh, Whitney was the one person in like different genres of music that was still giving you R&B singing techniques or whatever, which I'm just like, I don't fully understand that because I don't know other singing techniques like that outside of R&B, to be real with you. But going through this project right here, I'm like, yeah, some of this stuff made me want to get up and groove, and some of this stuff made me want to love on somebody. Overall, for me, Whitney's voice, as usual, very, very good. Very, very well. I'm going back. I'm digging. I'm doing my research on some of these older acts, listening and studying. See, I've heard this
Mhm.
stuff, but I never really went in, dig deep, and actually tried to study why this stuff was great itself. But yeah, 11 songs, 52 minutes, Whitney by Whitney Houston itself. I really enjoyed this project, honestly. I still got to go over James Brown stuff, but I wanted to go to Whitney Houston. I really want to listen to The Bodyguard because people talk highly about that project. And I'm like, I got
Oh,
to see what that
the
project is
soundtrack.
like. hmm People
Yeah.
talk highly about it online. I'm like, that might have to be my next listen through Whitney's discography. I don't know,
Mhm.
but yeah. B, your next project?
This gonna be this gonna be my final. I don't want it to drag too long because I could probably put these on next week because there's two projects I want to listen to more of. But this is my last project, and it's by
Mm,
my guy, Maxo. I
mm,
always gotta support Maxo, but
mm,
Maxo is electric. That's the title of the project. And hey man, he did it again to me. You know what I'm saying? I
mm,
like this. I like this. It felt like he didn't rap. He only rapped in his normal voice. I think was it the end? I should have put a note. But he only rapped in like his normal voice in like the last song, I think. But
mm,
he kind of have like this raspy. He kind of sound like Sifu a little bit with his vocal performance on this project. Um, you could tell he's dealing with something. I don't know if it's like an alter ego that what he's trying to play it as, but it's a lot of things that he's expressing in this project. And just from the title, not the title, but from the cover alone, I love this. I love this cover, the lime green with the mouth open with the teeth, tongue, and he has the eyes on the teeth. And he said he had a line in one of the songs when he goes, the eye of the mouth or something like that. I should have wrote it down. But anyways, it kind of like, okay, whatever has to do with this is like with the words, I guess you speak or something like that.
mhm,
But I need to digest this project a little more before I actually like talk about it. I just want to bring it up and like, yo, this is something I'm listening to. I highly recommend it from any of the guys that's into Maxo or like, in that realm of like listening to Earl, Navy Blue, Mike, and all those guys, McKinley Dixon. I think this is one of those standout, in my opinion. It kind of some of his fans say there's like a return to form, like when it comes to like some of the I guess the experimentation he did with this project, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, man. And he had this like Project Pat like sample in there. I think what song was it? It's like the second. What's the name of the song? They was like it's called Mars is Electric. Yeah, it's the title track. Was it Ludacris? I don't know. One of those. I think it was Mars is Electric. Anyways, I like that sample, but I need to listen to this a little more. I listened to it 3 times, but with stuff like this, I need more time with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to talk about it. And I enjoyed it. And I'm buying that vinyl too, even though it's
mm.
overseas. I forgot who's is it RRC, whatever they call. They're
Oh
selling
yeah, I
it.
bought music through them before.
Yeah, they
Retro
used to be.
Statics.
Yeah, they used to be. It used to be something else that I used to buy from, but they changed. They remarketed. What's the name of that company? But anyways, yeah, they switched. Yeah, they rebranded, or like some got shut down, and then they did that one or something like that. But yeah,
Mm,
yeah, but yeah, man. Maxo Mars Electric, really dope project in my opinion. If you guys want to give it a listen, check it out. Cause hey, some people talk about it, but man, people, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk
mm,
about how I feel about some of these people, like this
mm.
on these apps and stuff, and on these social medias later. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maxo Mars Electric, bro. Stay creative and listen to the music. Bums.
Mm. So B, you don't want to talk about
Oh, I
a
forgot
lost
about the
language
one album.
found?
I forgot. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
You want to
I
talk about
totally
that?
forgot. Yeah, because you're gonna talk about it. Let's talk
Oh
about it.
yeah. Let's talk about Luca and Static Selector's collab album, A Lost Language Found. Now, B, this is someone that you put me onto.
Hmm.
I know nothing about this. And B, you won me over, or you reeled me in when you said like he gives
Hmm.
you the big crit vibes. I'm like, all right, you putting them up pretty highly for me because I got what you meant analogy wise. But I'm
Yeah.
like, Big Crit. I'm like B. I'm like that's a pause. That's an attractive title to give someone because I'm just like, hey, I really want to see what this is about now. So
Mm-hmm.
Luca is someone that I'm not familiar with, but I know that he is a Southern act from Memphis, Tennessee. He displays it
Mm-hmm.
all over this project from either the spoken word, some of the people actually speaking in some of the skits, or him actually saying it. And I gotta say, B, honestly, top five of the year for me. Top five contender.
Yeah.
B.
B.
I know you
B.
hyped this guy up, and I was like, B, don't
I
do it,
wasn't trying
don't
to
do it.
hype
He
him
got some
though.
vibes. No, B,
But
B. But I'm saying, I'm like, B, you speak it. Let me say this: you're not hyping like, oh, this is the only thing you talk about, but you only spoke highly of him, B. I never heard
yeah,
you say
yeah.
anything bad. And I'm like, all right, now I gotta see. And then you told me that my boy he was working with Static Selector. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
B, someone from the South that can rap with Static Selector. I'm like, all right, I gotta see what this project is on. Like I said, the project is called A Lost Language. Each song has something to do with speaking, talking, dialect, dialogue, whatever. Each song has something to do with that. Words drenched in acid, South still speaking, broadcasting, mirror discussions. You get the point. The whole album itself, especially with the naming convention, has a theme to it. And god dang it, boy, that B, he was rapping. That boy was rapping, B. Oh, Static Selector was producing. Go ahead, B. Go ahead.
No. Keep going, B. This dude, my son, real quick. You can keep going.
Okay. But my thing with this project is when it comes to rappers, especially from the South, a lot of y'all don't give the praise to the lyricists that we have. This one right here, though, this was it for me, especially coming from Memphis, Tennessee, which really isn't known for having that many lyricists. But oh my gosh, he not saying that A Ball is bad at all, but
Yeah.
boy, A Ball in the Static Selector production, I'm like, Killer Mike on it. Now I'm used to Bum B being on Static Selector production. He got about 4 projects with him.
Mm-hmm.
Terminology's on here, also a frequent
But
collaborator
yeah.
with Static Selector as well. Propane from Houston. I'm like,
Propane, bro, propane verse
he
B.
he amazed me. B.
Propane
That's one of my favorite
B.
songs on here. Concrete
Everybody,
idioms.
bro, everybody came on here. They showed out. Like, everybody, like, I promise you, I thought Killer Mike was gonna phone in a verse or it's gonna be super
Mm-hmm,
short. No, he
mm-hmm,
gave this man top tier Killer Mike. Man, like the presence, you could. I bet Killer Mike probably got inspired by this beat or something. Bro
uh-huh,
felt like he felt like he was in the beat, like he was in the
mm-hmm,
production to me. I was like, oh my
mm-hmm,
god, like Killer Mike could have done anything on this, and it's just been
mm-hmm,
crazy. And
uh,
Propane really surprised.
mm-hmm,
When he said,
mm-hmm.
what he say, so and so, did Kendrick try to the rain? Like I was like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah. I
all.
was like
That's
B. I was like, yo, B. I'm like, what are we doing right here?
he was just going on there in the production on here, like Static did his
Mm-hmm,
name. Like you said, the theme, this felt like an album. Yes,
mm-hmm,
it's skits, but it's painting this world with a dialect. And
mm-hmm,
I loved how he put the skits together, especially with the
mm-hmm,
Memphis guy talking. And I just love that. Then he had like that spoken word part. I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, this is gonna be dope, bro. I was like,
mm-hmm,
Luca just tapped in with one producer, because this whole thing is like he always had like this theme of like blackness. And
mm-hmm,
now, he always want to let, I'm from Memphis, I'm from the South, and I'm going to show it. And I'm saying that's what always gave me the big Crit vibes from him, because you know how Crit was like, yo, they think people like us can't rap. Like they don't,
mm-hmm,
and, they got that chip on their shoulder. And that's how I feel with Luca. And like with this, he still has it. He's still hungry. And then he actually made a concept album. And I'm like, he locking in with one producer and Static. Static did his thing. And I was
mm-hmm.
like, bro, even Jay Worthy, even though I hate him, I was like, all right, I kind of like this song. I ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
front. But nah, B. So my first time listening, I was like, okay, because I was gonna send it. I was like, oh, I gotta send this to B before he won't forget. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, bro, what would B think? Like, is he gonna like this? Like, I'm
Uh-huh.
trying to think. I'm like, oh, I know he gonna like freaking South Still Speaking with Killer Mike. Come on out,
Uh-huh.
like you cannot dislike that song. And I love how Luca has a voice that stands out as well to me. And like,
Mm-hmm.
what's that one track? It's more of a was it Native Tongues when he was just going? Like it's right after the storytelling track Mirrors.
The
It had like an old
no,
school beat feel.
the storytelling track was the broadcaster one where the girl got shot and
Okay,
she
but
wasn't
she
even meant
got
to be there.
yeah, but Mirrors he was kind of reflecting on himself. Remember
Oh
he was
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
family.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Native Tongue is when he's just going. And it has like
Mm-hmm.
this old school like boom bap beat type of feel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just rapping, bro. And I like he displayed that the rapping, the storytelling, the introspection, He brought all the elements to hip hop. Like sometimes people could think this is boring, but this right here kind of make it feel like an album to me. It's a formula, but it works. It's a
Mhm.
formula that works. And I'm like, bro, I'm not mad at it. I was like, yo, this album's dope. And I
Yeah.
listened to it twice. Because I listened to so much other stuff. But
Mhm.
I was thinking, I'm like, man, what would V think about this? What he gonna think
Mhm.
about it? This is
B.
introduction.
I loved it. B. You already got me with one of my favorite producers, Static Selector.
Right,
Static
right.
Selector has not done me wrong so far at all, especially when it comes to these collab projects. And when it comes to
Hmm.
this project, I love that he gives a different feel for each project because he gave me that grimy, old school 90s esque feel, but it was like more modernized. And it
Hmm.
wasn't like as like New York East Coastish, but it still had that little flavor of East Coast just in it with a
Yeah.
Southern rapper on it. I'm just like, oh, I'm like the way that Luca was flowing, demonstrating different
Hmm.
flows, different song structures and things like that.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, the storytelling song with broadcasting. I'm like,
Oh yeah, but
oh, B. And then
yeah.
B, I gotta talk about it. My sermon with 8 Ball as that feature. Ooh, 8 Ball counted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Fire.
what are we doing on this track right here? I'm
B, we
like,
needed.
oh
Hey, I was
man.
like, what? I was like, dang, why he just didn't have MJG with him, bro? Like
Yeah,
that.
facts. I'm like, just throw him up in there with on that Static Selectors production. I'm like, oh man. But I heard that 8 Ball might be doing some solo stuff recently as well on his
Mhm.
own. I'm not sure, but
Okay. Because
man,
they
the
always
feat.
had their solo stuff as well, though.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think he, obviously 8 Ball MJG ain't been doing nothing together
Nothing.
recently. That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
bring that up. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, overall for me, and then the power dialogue, great way to close the project out itself.
Hmm.
Oh man, Luca, Static. Y'all did y'all's thing on here. This was a great introductory project. I'm not gonna lie, B. I was scared. I saw 14 songs in an
Hmm.
hour and 6 minutes. I'm like, oh no. I said,
Yeah.
no. While I'm listening to it, the skits are bringing me into this world. Luca's
Hmm.
rapping, the way he's describing his world, the way where he comes from, he's making Memphis sound dark, dirty,
Hmm.
and grimy. I'm like, oh, you're painting the picture so well right now, Luca. Oh my god, look, at 3 6 Mafia blew up, they didn't bring it up with them. It's still dirty and grimy, like they was talking about. I'm like,
Boy,
oh,
Memphis, it's a little rough around the edges, bro. We
little,
was, I think
little.
yeah, we drove through there. Like I've been through there a few times, but like just
Mhm.
being in that city, bro, I'm like, hold up, bro. You can tell, like, you know what I mean? And I got homies from Memphis and stuff too. So
Mhm.
nah, bro. But I want to go out there and get some barbecue, go out there and eat. That's what I was talking to
Yeah,
my girl about. I want
meet Drake's dad.
all right, bro. See.
Come
You know
on,
he
B.
at the
You
embassy, B. He in the embassy. Come on, man. Come on.
I do wish though we had. I don't know why that one guy that was speaking like in the spoken word, like in the Memphis
Hmm.
dialect or whatever. I thought that was Project Pat at first. I'm like, yo, if he got
Yeah.
Project Pat to narrate this whole bad boy, that would be
That'd be
crazy.
crazy, yeah.
But overall, for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this project. Some of the
Hmm.
standout tracks, South Still Speaking. I really enjoyed the track with Bun B, one of my favorite rappers.
Hmm.
Shredded Speech. That song, Concrete Idioms. Oh my gosh. Wine
That
Glass
song
Remark.
fire, bro. That
I know
beat.
my sermon. B, all the production. Static laced this bad boy. I enjoyed this.
I
Static has
want
not disappointed yet, B.
I wonder if they was in the studio together with this one. I need to
I
do a
hope
little
so.
research because it
I do
feels
as
like
well.
they sculptured this together, like for some
Hmm.
reason, kind of like how Bun and Static work together. I
Hmm.
felt that with this project. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because the project, it all sounds like cohesive and it
Hmm.
all sounds consistent with each other. Like nothing sounded too out of place from
Nah,
one
I
song to
didn't.
another. Like
If
sonically, this is all cohesive.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yo, Luca and Static, man, y'all put out one of the best projects so far this year, in my opinion. And I don't know if y'all can continue to work together, but hey, Luca, you keep doing your thing, bro. Like,
Hmm.
like I'm saying, like I told you, B. I don't know. I felt something from him back in
Hmm.
2021. Is like kind of when I think it was 2020, somewhere. That's when I kind of found out about him. I was like, I like this guy. I like this guy, bro. And then I'm like, I just been following him through as he go because I feel like he's not getting like no, not many people covering Luca, bro. They not talking about this project, which I'm gonna talk about later. Like, real hip hop is back. All right. They don't care about no real me. We gonna talk about it later, bro.
Uh, but yeah, let us know if y'all have listened to a lost language found by Luca and Stack Selector. If you have not, going the closest streaming service you got near you, and goddamn,
Mhm.
go listen to it because this project was good. When they say that the South ain't got no good rappers, they be lying because they haven't heard rappers like this
Bro,
right
they
here.
ain't they ain't listening to rap B.
They not be. They listen to the stuff that's on the radio. And they think that that's all we got.
They ain't listening to none. You got another
Yeah.
project? I'm done. That's my
Nah,
last
I'm
one.
tapped out. B. That's the last project we got for what we've been
I
jamming. We ain't have no albums to review this week, guys. I'm sorry. It's all right
mhm.
though because we got this, so we'll clip it up. Y'all be good.
Yes. Yes, sir.
But yeah, let us know what y'all been jamming down in the comment section down below. But now it's time to get on to the news section of the show where we talk about hip hop news, music releases and announcements, and current events. Let's go ahead and start off with the music releases and current events. I mean, music releases and announcements. Rhapsody and Madlib came out with an EP called Mad Raps, 2 songs, and it's locking behind you having to buy a physical piece of merchandising to listen to it.
Yeah. We talked
I
about
was
it
so sad.
earlier.
So sad, B. I get
I,
it. I respect it. But I was so sad, B.
Hey, I wouldn't be lying if I didn't say I hit the DSP and seen if it was in her little library, but it wasn't. And then I was
Mhm.
like, okay, it's fully, CD, cassette, and vinyl. So all right, I should respect it because I'm saying she might do it for like a month or a few weeks and then she'll drop it on DSPs. But I support it. I bought it. It was what, $10 for a single little EP, Cool Beans. I kind of like the artwork because it reminds me of like it's a Mad
Charlie
Raps.
Brown.
No, it gave me like well, yeah, with the figure, but like also
Hmm.
Quasimodo vibes.
Hmm.
How Mad Lib's little alter ego is like with the frown. Yeah, so and then Mad Raps, Rap City, Mad Lib. You know how he do his
Of
stuff.
course, you
So
gotta fuse it
yeah,
up.
so
Yeah.
so I'm ready to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes in the mail, or maybe it drops DSPs before it drop. Before it get into my crib. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
respect it. I believe she said that this is a teaser for more to come. So a whole project with her and Madlib.
I think that's
That's
what we get. You know how he did. I remember you remember the Shame
when
EP
he used to do the
days.
singles and stuff like that. I got some of the
Yeah.
singles on vinyl, but yeah,
Hmm.
I do. Oh, I forgot I don't have any singles in my collection though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
But
don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, I want to listen to this. I might have to buy that to listen to this.
yeah.
But let us know if y'all listen to it down in the comment section down below. B, I know you're happy for this, especially with Young Boy really taking a stand against America. He's dropping an album on July 4th, B.
Is this the nuke?
Well, B, I know he's been getting heavily criticized on social media recently because of his music video that was a behind the scenes recording of like what was happening in the music video. B, you
What'd
got
he
any
do? I didn't even see it. What happened?
just girls shaking butt and him doing the usual rapper thing. I guess it's just like, we're tired of this, which I'm just like, what music videos now? Most music videos aren't going to be transformative. So it's like,
Nah.
like I'm not watching music videos anyway, so it don't matter to
Hmm.
me. Chance the Rapper dropping Starline July 2025. B, we listening to this?
Of course. Come on, man. This is the return. Cause don't I'm not even gonna cap. Like the stuff that he been putting out, like the little videos he was putting out over the last few years. I've been liking those raps. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, I like this Chance. But it feel like he put those out and it's like it's nothing. It's like, oh, I dropped the freaking clip on YouTube of a music video, like, but it's just nothing. It's like no like it has no weight. I feel like
Yeah,
him
there's no
releasing
push
this
behind
album.
it.
Yeah, I feel like him saying he's gonna release an album feels like it has a little more weight. I guess it has been people been waiting on this. So Chance was the next up, the next guy. He had a lot of expectations on him. And I feel like even before the big day came out, his light felt like it was dwindling, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, I wasn't too disappointed on the Big Day album because I felt like his light was kind of dimming, regardless. But he said a storyline now. I guess the light is shining, so we're gonna see what he's gonna do, bro. We're gonna see.
I listened to all his projects last year. Only one that was kind of like for me was the Big Day, but I wasn't too mad at it like a whole bunch of other people are. I
Mhm.
thought half of it was cool, the other half I was like, I could have done without. But I don't think Chance the Rapper has a necessarily bad project within his discography, so I am anticipating to listen to see what this is going to be about and what is all going to. And this is actually post after his divorce and all that. So I'm wondering like where is he going to go with this project right here?
That's
That's my biggest
crazy.
thing.
They killed this nigga for having a nuclear family.
Hmm.
I love
They
my
want to
wife.
see
I
Andy.
love my wife. Yeah. Remember that freaking
Yeah,
meme, bro?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he was going OD with it, but yeah, yeah. But B, I know you're really happy for this one because speaking of divorce drama, we got more drama with Cardi B. Is she the drama? Am I the drama? Her new album dropping September 19th. B,
Mm.
she's putting WAP on here.
I heard there's another track too that's like 3 years old that she put on here. I
I
don't
think
know because I heard this not even gonna affect the sales because it's so far removed, I believe. I think it's like I forgot. One guy was explaining it, like that one guy that's into the industry, the music
mm-hmm.
industry. But
I know what you're talking about.
anyways, I don't know, bro. The cover art looks weird. Somebody said it reminded them of Stillmatic, and I was like looking at it, I was like with the skyline, I was like, that kind of remind me of a Stillmatic type of vibe. But it looks like super bad. Like this cover looks
Mm,
horrible. Did you listen to the
yeah.
new songs he put out?
No. Why would I do that?
Outside, outside something. She was throwing shots at her husband, man. But I know you heard that Offset and Jid let the bodies hit the floor. Let the
I heard that snippet, but I didn't hear the
Yeah,
whole song because I heard the snippet. I'm like, nope, not feeling it.
you might like it. You might not care for Jid, but you might like Offset and you might like that. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't care about it. I think people boosting it.
Yeah.
I think niggas boosting it, bro.
They always do that, so that's nothing new. But yeah, this album is bad. It gives me like Cruella Deville vibes. I'm not anticipating this. Everybody's saying 7 years too late. She's not gonna meet up the hype or expectation. And then years later to come be, were we too harsh on this? I am the drama Cardi B second album. We're gonna get those talks. I already know it, and I'm a
We
whole
already getting
tired
it.
of it.
We're gonna get the big day. What's it called, the big day talks one day.
Mm,
Was we
mm.
really wrong about Chance Big Day? He was talking about family.
That's something the black community is missing right now.
The nuclear family.
And the last release we have before we get into what's dropping this week, Quadri, a Magnolia special episodes, the complete series, July 2nd. I'm assuming he's putting all the episodes that he's been releasing that you've been talking
Hmm.
about and what we've been jamming all
Right.
together as a whole project itself, which I kind of do like that method of artists doing that. I know her did that twice for her
Hmm.
first two projects. So Quadri doing this to me, I'm not too mad at it. I haven't been keeping up with this. And this will actually make me want to go listen to
To
this whole
all of them.
project right here.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I like it when it's in a project format anyway. So
Yes,
B, I
sir.
know you've been listening to these songs. Are you hyped for this? Because this is supposed to be like the last two releases with the new stuff that he has coming out as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
So
check it out, man. You know I support the boy Quadri, man.
yeah.
Um, I hope I told him when I was talking to him a few weeks ago. I'm like, bro, you killing me with the short songs, boy. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Give me at least 3 minutes, bro. Come
Hmm.
on. But nah, I'm gonna talk about this whenever it drops. What this is next week, right?
July 2nd, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out, man. I'm always tapping into Quadri, bro. So. Y'all gotta check it out, man. If y'all ain't locked into the boy, man. He be rapping, bro. He be rapping, telling the story, old Southern stories, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So
But B,
shout
let's
out
know what's
that.
dropping this week.
Man, come on, man. We got the legend, bro. The wolf himself. The man that knows all the business talks. Come on, bro. If you want to hear a dope interview, you want to learn about the business, you want to know the methods of his madness, go check out a Russ interview, bro. Get him out. Know what I'm saying? The boy Russ, bro, he's a different breed, man. Russ dropping wild this week. Are you gonna check it out, B, or what?
I'll check it out for the show.
Come on, man. See,
Russ is not
see,
someone I'm like against, but literally I had never heard of Russ until he was on Everyday Struggle, that one episode where he started, doing his
go
thing.
ahead, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I started to hear him on the radio, and I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, and I haven't really heard anybody talk about him, but he pulls these crazy amount of numbers,
I like
like at
Russ,
his
bro.
shows.
Like,
No, I'm
like
not.
I
I don't
don't.
have nothing against Russ, but it's just a weird conception. Like it's like I never hear anyone talk about Russ,
Mhm.
but he's so like in terms of popularity, he's huge. To me, it's like the Selena Gomez effect, where what a few years ago she was number one on Spotify listened to.
Mhm.
Never heard a single Selena Gomez song, but it seems like everybody's listening to her. I'm like, what?
Ru-
How?
Russ has like that Tech Nine, that Logic type fan base, like that cult fan base. Like I like Russ because he talk his shit. And he did it his way, his own way. He did his own little methods. He let
I
his
agree.
fans decide his singles. It's like that grassroots feel. That's how he make it feels when you listen to Russ or stuff like that. When you hear him talk about his
Yeah.
methods and getting his music out. And he posted a clip of him like at a show or whatever.
Oh,
You saw that?
he been sunning people all
It's
week on
I
social
and I
media.
say talk.
Like,
I put a quote out like talk your Russ, like talking, bro. He was like, yo, oh, you in LA? Oh, yo, this was me last year in LA.
yeah, this
Yeah,
was
you know what
me
I'm
in your
saying? And
city.
I'm
This
I'm,
was
I'm
me
gonna
in
be
your
in,
city.
hey, I'm gonna be in your city next week too, and it's sold out. You know what I mean? At
Uh-huh.
this stadium, or whatever.
Yeah,
Not
I
the stadium,
actually
but this arena.
I like Russ as a person, especially on like social media, because he always has like good witty comebacks, but
Mhm.
also is really based in logic and reality. And I'm just like,
Facts.
I enjoy I enjoy the talkie points that Russ gives off on social media,
Mhm.
basically is what I'm saying.
He
So
be
yeah.
having good conversations, man. Shout out Russ, man. I might check this out. It's called Wow. He was putting out little cool little like EPs or mixtapes, chumped when he was actually rapping with like rappers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He
which
had
I did
one
enjoy one
song.
of them. I enjoyed
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I enjoyed two of them. Yeah.
yeah. Because I remember he had that one track with Ab Soul and stuff like that was dope. So they came out a few years back. But nah, I rock with Russ, man. I rock with Russ.
Yeah. Me too. Well, not rock
So
with him like that, but
yeah, I'm saying
you know.
yeah. Like I don't listen to his music like that. I'm just saying like
Okay.
I'm
That's
saying
what
I
I thought
rock
you
with him
meant.
as a person. Like
Oh
I like
yeah,
him
yeah,
as a person.
same.
But
Same.
come on, man. The next guy, I don't even think he need an introduction. Be like, we all
He
know is
does.
dropping, bro. This is like one of the most highly anticipated albums that's dropping this year. He signed the craziest deal, bro. Like everybody was like going crazy because he got signed. Like, bro, he was the unsigned hype. He got 4 mics in the source. He's a baller. He come from a family full of ballers. We talking about big baller Jello. In a league of his own, dropping this week. I know you guys want to have it in y'all phones, in y'all headphones. Big Jello said hello. You know what I mean? Featuring he gonna have features like Glorilla, maybe Lil Webby. I don't know. I'm just talking. But I'm telling you, this dude is a Southern man at heart, but he's from the hood of Racho Cucamonga. Jello Ball, man. He's dropping a league of my own this week. Highly anticipated. B been talking about it all year. Salute to Jello. I know y'all ready to hear this. I know everybody that's listening to this ready to hear the Jello. Ready to watch him spit that hot fire. Come on, man. Y'all gonna swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. What y'all gonna do? Go on, say that ass for me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So Pierre Bourne is also dropping this week. Made in Paris. Woo!
I had to throw some light on Jello, man.
Throw
But
some
in all,
what?
some light. Some light on
Oh.
Jello. But in all seriousness, man, nobody want to hear this, bro. Get up out of here, bro. Yo, Jello, bro, these niggas signed you off of a viral hit that we was making fun of. People was having a "is this good" type of moment. No, it wasn't. Lasted 2 weeks of fame. Get this out of
B.
here,
He
bro.
really is the poster child for you're gonna hate them in the success. Literally the poster child for that.
Get him out of here.
Him cooking with Kaya, all the poster child.
Hold up, cooking for
Um,
Kai can get cooked. Pierre Bourne, you know what I mean? Made in Pierre. I said made in Pierre. Made in Paris. We ready for this one. We Pierre Bourne fans. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Pierre,
actually listening to Life of Pierre the 5 this week. I was like,
hey
okay, I'm
Pierre, you
getting a
want to
good
come out here?
hype. Shoot, now if he has that, I don't even know if he'll have that producer tag in this album. But I am anticipating to see because Pierre has been absent from the rap game, it seems, for a little while
Mhm.
now. I'm anticipating to see what he's gonna do. I did not like his last project like that, but I'm hoping that he does something nice on this one right here.
Yeah, I ain't even listened to his last project. Like I
Yeah,
heard
you don't
songs
have to.
off of it, but not like not the full joint.
He got some
But we
gems
got
on there.
Yeah. Next project we got Kevin Abstract, Blush. Kevin Abstract is a Texas native. He used to be in the group Brockhampton. They had a
Mhm.
huge like viral success. I mean success back in like the early what
Nah, like
Was it like not 20? Yeah,
mid
like the
2010s.
mid 2010s.
This is when the streaming era was kind of bubbling up.
Yeah, they had like this saturation joints that people was really head over heels for. They had a little odd feature type buzz when it comes to the fandom. I liked a few of they songs. Me and this guy back in the day, in the early Tumblr days and stuff, and like Kanye Titter used to actually have conversations, bro. Like I used to talk to a few of them guys, man. They was actually from Texas and stuff. They were like still in high school, bro. I think I was a senior, yeah. Because he ended up dropping like this MTV something project. I remember this stuff, bro. It's so crazy like who he is now. You know what I mean? Shout out Kevin Abstract. I'm gonna check it out. I didn't listen to his last few albums, but I know he's more of a eclectic type of artist. You know, he raps off more poppy rap stuff at times and singy, rappy, really artsy, you know what I mean? You know, in his prime, you know what I'm saying? He is a gay rapper, you know what I mean? Shout out Kevin Abstract. Bro, what are you laughing for, bro? I'm shining light on the
Go ahead, do what
LGBTQ
you doing,
community,
do what you
bro.
doing, do what you
This
doing.
dude laughing, yo, like that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kevin Abstract, Texas native. You know what I'm saying? Bush.
Yeah,
Yo,
I don't think I'm
B.
listening to this, but you got that beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Anyways, next guy, this dude right here, effing legend. He do his thing
I agree.
independently. People will love to have the career Tech Nine has, man. Tech Nine is dropping 58 16 fours. I guess that's the 5816 fours. I guess this is probably what street he grew up on in old
Mhm.
Missouri. I think he's from Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Tech Nine. I will not be listening to this. I just put this on here. You know, maybe some of you guys are fan of Tech Nine, or you know, it's some of y'all out there. I know that. So
There has to be. He has a
yeah.
fan base, a
And
strong one at that.
maybe y'all forgot this was dropping or didn't know and y'all want to check it out. I brought this here on this platform
They
because
probably
nobody was gonna
they
talk
probably
about
hit the bell notification on him. They
it.
not missing a single drop. B
Yeah.
pause, but they not missing a single drop.
Bro, who was that Tech Nine and The Rock put that song out a few years like last year?
And it was stronger. And it was harder.
Come on, man. If they had had Will Smith on there, bro, that'd have been a classic. Oh man.
uh,
I like
no.
pretty girls, 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 girls. Tell me why my son like that song, bro.
Hey, he
Like
like
he's
pretty girls.
I said that's what I thought. I said, you like pretty girls? But I didn't know nothing about this, but B put this in the notes. Lizzo dropping her debut mixtape. Dropping her mixtape, you know, showing her new shapely figure. You know, she's been out there. She did the Kanye West workout plan. We got Lizzo right here, you know what I mean? And it's called My Face Hurts for Smiling. Cause excuse me, she's feeling so good. She
Yeah,
has a new
and
body. She's
mhm,
expressing herself in a new way.
mhm.
Do your thing, Lizzo.
And we gotta talk about on the back of the cover of the album. She literally has her butt cheeks out, and the track
Nah.
listing is on one of her cheeks.
See, she's trying to hit the old Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, but she's trying to do the one that's mixing a lot. There's supposed to be at least one feature on here from Doja Cat and another one from SZA.
I was about to say she gotta have SZA on there. That's her best friend.
She also has a song that I know that you'll like, "Giddy on Your Titties," the freestyle. Yeah.
Yo, I'm trying to
Um.
find this cover, bro. Cause I couldn't on the link, it wouldn't let me click it from my
Yeah. All you
laptop.
gotta do is click. Oh, that means that they probably blocked you then. But yeah.
They blocked me.
Maybe I don't know. First song is called "Crash Out." She got another song called "Bend It Over," which I pray to God that you don't for real.
Oh
Um,
no, I'm looking
mistakes.
now.
She has another song dropping on it. I know that you're really enthused for this project to come out. B. So that's why I had to put it in the notes for Pride Month, right? And Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
And Black History, and Black Music Month. Come on, man.
Yep, just track list on the butt cheeks because she just got to show that
Oh,
off, don't it?
oh
Oh yeah.
man.
Someone said I want her arrested for indecent exposure and public degeneracy. I
Hey, they
agree.
about to treat her like they did at the time she went to the Laker game with her cheeks out. Boy, everybody was
No. She
like,
deserved
there's
that, B.
children
She
here.
earned that. Facts. Oh man.
They didn't care about the cheerleaders out there. They're like, yo, there's children. Come here.
Worst part is she wanted to bend over. I don't want to say it like this, but it's like if you saw Respucia bending over, you don't nobody want that.
Yeah, we gotta be
Oh man.
honest, man. We gotta be honest.
Oh man. But yeah,
That's that's like
if
the
you guys are hyped
conversation.
for this,
That's the conversation you have back with your homies in the hood. Like they say the none most no PC at all, boy.
uh,
They just let it out, boy. They be wilding. But now shout out
facts.
Lizzo, man. I know B gonna check it
Yeah.
out.
It's-
I know you gonna buy that vinyl. You want that cover art physically, huh?
I only did that one time, and that was for Party Next Door's
Yeah,
last
yeah,
album. That's the only
disgusting.
time.
You nasty man. You nasty. Oh my God.
Hey, I actually like the album though, so I'm cool.
Okay, okay.
But all right, that's about it for music releases and announcements. Let us know what y'all gonna be hype for or listening to. Let's go ahead and go into the hip hop news and current events. Young Thug set for the first concert, which he was performing recently as well
Mhm.
at I forgot the place, I forgot the name of it,
Some
but
smash, summer smash or something like that.
yeah, but Ken Carson, I believe he brought on stage. I guess one song he had, he replaced Gunna's name and he censored it out. So,
Mhm.
tensions are rising, B. But B, how do you feel about this with his him performing his first concert or whatever? How do you feel about this? Thugger man.
It's what's up, man. We gonna see what Thug guy. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of quiet for Thug, bro. Like he has so much free Thug movement. He get home, it don't seem like nothing shaking
I,
for him.
did he really?
Huh? Huh?
Did he really?
Hey man, free slime. You don't
A
remember
lot of
all the
people
free slime and
no,
free
I do remember
Thug and
that, but now that he's free,
you ain't really
it's like they
seeing
stopped
nothing,
screaming for him, B.
bro. Bro, I'm gonna talk about it later, bro.
But I know you're really happy for this because this has to do with Eminem's well-being. Eminem Stalker receives 30 years in prison. B, you want to tell the people why you're so happy about this?
Yeah, bro. I ain't know nothing about this, bro. I was looking for news. Yo, shout
Mhm.
out to Stalker, bro. Oh,
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Stalking Eminem is crazy because the nigga got the song "Stand." Like, it's
Uh-huh.
like crazy, bro. But I just thought it was wild. He got 30 years, man. I know niggas that killed somebody and didn't get this much time. I'm like, dang, what did he do to him?
He tried snitching.
I'm not snitching. He locked up. I know a few guys locked up right now. They about to
You
get
like to
home
say
in
that
a
a little bit closer to my chest?
AB, they about to come home soon.
They gonna come looking for you.
Stalker got 30, bro. They gave him 30 calendars, bro. I wonder what he was doing to him.
Hey, B, I bet you R. Kelly was in there for less time than that stalker will be.
They say, bro, you was stalking Eminem, boy. This man made Marshall Mathers
Hey,
LP.
B, nah, that's the Great White Hope.
They
You
had
can't
to
be
give him
stalking
some.
him.
You can't be stalking the Great White Hope. But nah, shout out to the stalker, man. But
And then we got this R. Kelly overdose after he recently has been, poked up in prison, just like Tory Lanez. I guess he went to the hospital recently for an overdose, and now his lawyers are trying to get him out of there because being in prison is just such an endangerment to the king of
yeah,
R&B.
bro,
B,
they
how do you
tried
feel
to,
about this?
they come on, man. They put too much dosage in my guy, man. Come on, bro.
Mhm.
They know he Kales can't be in those positions.
Facts. He can't
You know
be
what I'm
with that
saying?
state of mind. B. He needs to be able to still make music. I need him to come out with that out of jail album. B. He gonna be like Life Jennings. B. When he come out, he gonna have the rough, rugged hood guy
Nah,
aesthetic,
man.
but he's still gonna come out with some
How
fire
many
music.
years
B.
they gave Kales? Like what, 30
I
or
have
something like
no
that?
idea. I have no idea.
Man,
But
I gotta do the knowledge.
I'm not gonna lie. Recently, Billboard had that list of top 75 R&B singers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did not think they was gonna put R. Kelly on that list because I've
Think,
said it
bro, you
before.
can't
I said it
deny
plenty
it,
of
boy.
times. There's just seems to be this R. Kelly erasure in terms of like what he's done for the culture. Now,
Hmm.
albeit nasty man, I don't condone what he's done in his personal life, of
Hmm.
course. When we're talking
He
about
got
music
30,
and
B.
R&B,
He got 30.
but the Eminem stalker got 32. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sex trafficking and all that gets the same amount as stalking. Well, then again, no, I'm not going to get into that. But
Yeah.
either way, that boy R. Kelly, we need him to come out with at least one more album. I don't need you to die in there, Kels. Oh, and B. People act like the biggest villains in R&B are Kelly and Chris Brown. But if one of them two knock on wood, if something were to happen, oh, we be having the craziest, like, mornings on social media. We gotta
I think
remember who
some
R.
people
Kelly
will,
is.
but
Go ahead, B.
I think some people gonna be nasty, B. It's just how it is.
Oh,
I
of
feel
course, we're
like
gonna get the memes and jokes off. We're going to.
I think
They're
the algorithm gonna
celebrities.
be well, they gonna woo, it's gonna be crazy. It ain't gonna be much praise from like the people on social media, but if I call my grandpa, he gonna be like, dang, Kels was my boy.
That's what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying.
saying? But
Hmm.
they was showing love to R. Kelly on Joe Budden podcast. This last episode, boy. Oh
Gotta
my
show
god,
love
they
to the king of
wilding.
R&B, B.
Now for real though, if he never done what he did, bro, he probably would have been number three.
Either that or he will be releasing more trash albums. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
So,
Nah. But we can't lie, Kel's got a catalog. Like for real.
hmm and he
Nigga, his
has black cultural staples in music.
bro, one of his songs was like our like class song in elementary school, boy. We used to have to sing it. I'm that what's it called? I'm the world's greatest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
that
Yeah. That was the
was y'all's
joint.
jam. Oh, he had a
Hey,
lot of
bro.
joints.
Yep.
But we gotta remember this is the man that made Ignition Remix. He remixed his own song and made it a hit. The remix is the hit, not the original. The original would never be a hit, especially with the subject matter. But
Hey,
yeah,
man.
what's that one Drewski meme? Free that boy R. Kelly. Put him off the live. What the F was that? Oh man. But yeah, you got any? I wish we would have put that billboard thing up here, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah, I
besides the point.
forgot.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
nah, that list, I'm not gonna lie, black people was in a frenzy once they saw that Aaliyah got right above Brandy. They was like, huh, Aaliyah, yo, saying that because she died. I'm like, oh.
Now people, bro, we see lists, bro. People see lists and go crazy, bro. It's like, bro,
But
it's
B, this
them.
was a less male centered list though. Like we knew like the males was gonna be at the top. But I'm saying like in terms of like women coming out and debating on the list, I never thought I would see that. B, this is
Yeah.
the list. I'm like, yo, this is very interesting. I like to see where these people are at on this list right here. But yeah,
Yep.
overall, yeah, I it's just weird to say. I hope R. Kelly is doing better.
Now, B, they was wilding over that list, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Well, but y'all let us know what y'all think about this news down in the comment section down below. It's a very light news week. But like I said, we didn't have no music to actually review. So go ahead, check out our What We've Been Jamming section. We will be having the clips going up of some of the stuff that we actually talked about together. But let's go ahead and get on to the hip hop discussions. Uh you want to talk about this 2025 XX double XL freshman list real quick? It's just a little
Y-
quick hit.
yes, sir. Come on, man. We don't know none of these niggas, B.
We know a few.
I know.
But
I'm just
shout out to
talking.
Double XL. They also having a slow news week, celebrating the anniversary of when Rick Ross got arrested. You know,
Yeah, that was
they also,
nasty.
yeah, I'm just like, okay. But yeah, they finally dropped their 2025 freshman class. And in it is Jello, Laser Dim 700, Rayvon, Samara Cyn, Nino Pade, Low Shimmy, 1900 Rugrat, YTB Fat, Baby Chief Do It, Ian, and Ian Triplin. It's like the further we get into hip hop, like the older it gets, the more these names start to become like usernames off of Xbox Live and PlayStation Network.
The only people I didn't know is YTB Fat and Baby, was it Baby Chief? What's that?
Baby
Baby
Chief Do It.
Chief Do It? Yeah, those are the only two people I didn't
Um,
know.
the ones I didn't know, Nino Paid, YTB Fat, and Baby Chief Do It as well.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, Jello obviously had viral hits. Laser Dim, he's
I
let
like
people
Low
escape
Shimmy. I've been
YN from the
jamming Low Shimmy
underground.
for years.
Yeah, I've heard of him as well. Rayvon, we've obviously reviewed his project. Make sure y'all go check it out. Samara Cyn, I
Mhm.
recently talked about what we've been jamming. Ian, we sadly have reviewed one of
Yeah.
his projects.
Two of them,
Well,
right?
both of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought I was the second one. Ian Triplin, we recently reviewed his project from earlier this year as
Mhm.
well. Because we are the show that actually talks about the music. Uh, I think this whole thing of the freshman class, it's at this point, it might as well just be like a list that Double XL does. Gets everybody to actually take a photo together. No more ciphers. They don't care about the ciphers. I don't want to hear a cipher from these kids, anyways.
You think they're
That
gonna do a
whole
cipher this
era.
year?
Of course they will. B.
Yeah, it is
Because
because it
this is
said
all
Beats
that's
by
gonna happen.
Cardo. You see at the bottom, it said Beats by
Yeah.
Cardo Wings.
And the problem with this B is that we all know that these guys cannot rap. Well, most of them cannot rap, right? Yeah, most of them can't rap. We know that we're gonna get maybe some fire beats. B, all we've been doing in the recent years is just talking about how trash the rapping has been on these freestyles. And we know that they're not true freestyles. They're pre-written.
They,
What is
I,
the point of this?
you think they should do like songs? They all should like do a song. Like each group should do a song together. They pick the ones that mesh well to make a track together and put that out. Like, oh, we got a playlist for the double XL songs. Like these three on a song together. I think that'll be more. I think that'll be cool.
I think they do
Them-
that now.
They
I feel
do
like that's
that.
what they do now. No, I'm saying with the whole cipher thing, that's all they do. They record it and then they probably film it as a music video, call it a cipher because it's in front of like a
Yeah, but it ain't
oh
like a song. I'm talking about just like a song with a hook. Like them actually
oh
making a
like with an
song.
actual hook. Oh,
Yeah.
with song structure and all that.
But yeah, I think they should make a song, bro. I think that it'll be dope. You put some of the similar artists together, make a track, boom, release it. Because the whole cipher stuff, that's not what they do. They showcase their skills mostly in the
Mm.
songs. And like, who's the rappers on here? Who's the guys that's gonna rap? You got, what's her name? Samara Cyn,
Samara Cyn, Ray Vaughn,
Ray Vaughn. You know, ain't she on his album?
Samara Cyn.
Am I bugging?
Oh yeah, no. She is. She is.
She is.
She
She on
is.
his album. So it's like Nino Pay. One thing about Nino Pay that's a little different from like the new guys, he do the new stuff.
Hmm.
Like when it comes to just like kind of being like not like a trap rapper, but he's more introspective. I don't know if you check out Nino Pay. I
Mm.
check him out just for you to understand the type of stuff he talks about. He's like a
Hmm.
depressed trap rapper in a way. Like
So like a young
not like
boy.
no Rod Wave or nothing like that, but no,
What
but
about young boy?
sonically is different. And Young Boy is unhinged. He's not really like that. He's more of a tamed trap
Mm.
rapper, depressed,
Mm.
sad nigga. I actually was
Okay.
BF4 was talking about him a few weeks ago on the timeline because they like Nino Pay.
Oh, B, while you was gone, breaking news.
What?
Alfredo 2 has been announced.
No way. Is it
Hmm.
AI?
It's by someone that uses it. I'll say that. But
No
yeah,
way.
recently, yeah, Alfredo 2 by Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist. I am super hyped for this. I am a huge Freddie Gibbs fan. I'm not gonna lie though. I was thinking to myself, I hope Freddie takes a year off. I want to take a year off and come back with that fire
Mhm.
passion and have that energy about him. He's coming back with Alfredo too. This might have been pre-recorded. I don't know how long ago it was recorded. Maybe, he could have got some AI vocals. Maybe he could have talked to Uncle Al and all of them. Said, yo, lace me up with some of that AI stuff. Like, what we
Mhm.
doing? And I don't know. I'm excited to hear it, but I'm also very worried. Even though I know that Freddie can rap, Al can produce. There's always going to be that thing of does this match the hype of Alfredo 1? And I want to know,
But
is
did
this going to be
Alfredo
another
have a
pinata?
hype? Alfredo just dropped though, right?
No, I'm saying like yes, you are right. But I'm saying like in terms of like how people look at Alfredo now, like I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation where it's like oh, which one's better, pinata or bandana, or it's like this will never be close to Alfredo
Mhm.
1. I'm wondering if it's going to be a situation like that. How do you feel?
But I'm B. It's not gonna be bad. It's Freddie
It's
and
not.
Alchemist.
Let me say this,
Like
not bad, disappointing. How about
I don't
that?
think it's gonna be disappointing, B. I think it's gonna be good.
Do you
It's
want more of
like
the same, B?
I think that's what I like Freddie and Alchemist for. Like what they give us, I think that's gonna be enough. Like I'm
Mm.
actually not having high expectations from this. I think I'm just getting what I expect to get. It might not be something that I will held next to the original Alfredo, but I know I'm appreciate some songs on here.
I guess I'm scared because I be seeing people put Alfredo in conversations with Pinata. They're like, "Oh yeah, Alfredo, that's his best project." I'm like, y'all know
Yeah.
pinata exists, right? Like,
So it's
what
like
are we doing here?
I think this might be a pinata bandana type of thing. Like
Where
bandana's
they start?
good, but it's not
Yeah,
pinata.
yeah.
That's why I think Alfredo too good, but it ain't Alfredo. Why they didn't name it
Mhm.
like Alfredo and shrimp or some like shrimp Alfredo? Like they should have named it something different instead of Alfredo too. I think having it like a combo like Alfredo and chicken wings.
Especially with the cover, because the cover right here, obviously
Yeah,
the
I'm
viewers can't
looking.
see it like that, and I'm gonna put it,
Mhm.
but it's like,
I was looking at it too.
yeah, it's like a wonton bowl. It's like a bowl of like ramen.
Yeah, it could have been called ramen.
But I think the thing is because Al and Fredo is their names put together.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So
But it's not
mm,
showing no Alfredo on the cover though.
I
Why they
know
didn't
it's
name it
literally
wonton
ramen.
soup?
Alfredo is I don't know. Oh man, but
Oh my god.
that's hype. But I guess we go into the other Al situation. B
Oh man, come on, man. Let
nudge
me
nudge
doctor
wink
up on
wink.
this one, man. Come on, man. Like, nice transition, B. So over the weekend, what was it, Friday? No, Thursday.
Hmm.
Thursday, I think they Erica Badu and Alchemist actually put out a little snippet of like what they call it, a visionaire,
A
a
visualizer,
visualizer, a
visualizer.
visualizer. But first, before the visualizer, it was a poster.
Hmm.
Green, it had Erica smoking,
Hmm.
Alchemist smoking, and it had
Hmm.
smoke in the back. And they like, yeah, where's that coming from?
Oh yeah, because it had smoke in the middle of them, but they
Yeah, in the
both was
middle.
looking
Yeah.
the opposite
It
way.
was
So they're
coming.
like,
Yeah,
okay, where's the smoke coming from in the
it was
middle?
coming out of Erica's
Yeah.
head. So
Uh-huh.
people was like, AI, lazy AI work. Man, it put the freaking timeline in a frenzy. And then the visualizer came out. Oh my God, they was upset. And then Alchemist
Mhm.
didn't make it any better, bro. Because it was so
Because
crazy.
he's a
'Cause
troll.
no, but B, the visualizer was really bad though. If you think about what it was doing, it made Alchemist's hair like white and then it would be black. And then you'll go and he glowing. Like it was like different shapes. I was
But
like, oh
B,
yeah,
maybe
they must have.
maybe that's towards the artistic vision. We just don't know yet. We haven't listened
B,
to
that
the
was
music.
B, it was a
We
bad
haven't
prompt.
listened.
B, it was a bad prompt. But no, man. Uh like we've been talking about AI every day. And I've been actually like, like I told you, like I'm working on something. I've been doing a little research. And I came to the conclusion at this point, bro. We can't stop it because it's already like implemented in our everyday use, even if we're not using it, but it's in the devices we pick up every day. It's on Google, it's everywhere. It's here. It's not the future, it's right now. So what I think,
Have you been
what
seeing them
every
AI videos of those black women
like the
doing
mukbangs and
mukbangs or just
bro,
black women being doing
all
something in general
the
in
kid
public?
stories they doing, like, oh, this other girl stayed at this other kid house, and they like, oh my, it's all type of weird stuff, bro. It's weird. They have a guy called Robbie the Robber or something like that, RJ the Robber or something like that on TikTok, where he's like a YouTuber, but he go breaking people's houses. It's all AI, but he's like a vlogger. He's
Is
like,
he
yeah, I'm finna go
black?
break in their house. Yeah, yes, he black.
Oh, B, is this part of Ronald Reagan's agenda?
It's black people doing these prompts. It's black people messing with this stuff. It's us. We doing this.
We're feeding the
I asked the
machine.
real question, B, even though it's not really a crazy matter, but I just wanted to know, are they making AI twerk videos yet?
Nah,
I just-
someone went a step further than you.
They asked for the
Yeah,
corn?
they said for the flicks. They said
Was it
they
was
said
it
have they
was
made
it
AI
Dante
flicks yet?
Yaps? Was it Dante Yaps?
No, it wasn't him. I think he knows that would destroy the game.
He
He's
said
a
they wouldn't
true
be
fan
ethical.
of the
That wouldn't
game.
be ethical hoops, huh?
Yeah, facts. No. He's a true lover and passionate person of the game. B. So he would be against that.
He is a real gooner.
Yeah.
But um we can't stop it, B. So a lot of these artists are embracing it. They're downplaying it and comparing it to any advancement in technology when it comes to auto tune, drum machines, blase, blase, blah. And I'm like, comparing AI to auto tune, it's a tool. It's a tool. You can't do that, bro. I feel like that's a lazy comparison.
So that's like me. That's like me. That's like me comparing a drum machine or an NPC to a to AI
Hmm.
because you're not actually playing the drums. You're not actually getting
Yeah.
an instrument and playing. You're getting a machine to do it. See how that's stupid? You still got to
Yeah.
construct the actual beat. It's like, what are we
Hmm.
talking about?
Because like you and like with AI, what they trying to do, they're gonna doctor and like, oh, having these prompts and being a good prompt writer is a talent. I'm like, what? I actually saw people talking about that. But
That's
what
what
I'm
Rodney
saying,
Darkchild said.
I think Ray Daniels was saying that. So my whole thing is this. When it comes to this AI software, when it comes to you prompting something, it's going to the internet and sourcing it from another creator.
Mhm.
It's not creating, you're not creating it like naturally, like, oh, this just came about. No, this thing went and searched the internet for what you described. All you're doing is tweaking it up and adding more elements. You're
Mhm.
stealing. That's not auto tune. Auto tune is me singing poorly or harmonizing or whatever, and I'm adding a little effect to it to add a little spice onto the voice. That's different. Bro, y'all out here talking about I want a Timbaland type beat with a little bit of so and so and blah blah blah. No, bro, you're actually sourcing it from another artist. Like that's not the same. Like what is wrong with y'all? And
B.
then we
I
go,
just
we
want to
got
know. Oh, go ahead. Go
hold up,
ahead.
no, 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 before, no, no, no. I know what you finna get into, but I'm about to before you get into your argument, I'm about to tell you why people are upset. People are upset because we have Timbaland, Alchemist, Erica Badu, which is they legends. They've really respected in hip hop and R&B and music in general. And now we have people like Chuck D, which is a big proponent of like all type of like fight the power, fight the power and preach or whatever you say. You have people like this normalizing this, which will have people like me and you or other inspiring creators to be like, oh, they're doing it, they embracing it, I can do it. Meaning it will be normalized, meaning it, even like I said before, we can't stop it, but it's just this is just gonna happen. So that's why a lot of people are like, bro, we can't allow this to happen. That's why a lot of people's in the uproar, B. They don't need the legends embracing this ish. So what you got to say, B? What you got to say?
I'm gonna be real. I saw this weekend the visualizer came out for Erica Badu and Alchemist's new single that they got together off their collab project. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not listening to it because I want to wait for the project to come out so I can have the full scope of everything. I see clips of the visualizer coming out on Twitter. I see a little bit of the clip, and I'm like, all right, I don't get what's so, like I watch. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't watch it, but I look at it. I glance by it, playing a little snippet of it. I'm like, all right, cool. And no harm, no foul. I really don't care because it looks like it's a loop anyway. People up in arms about this. They're condoning AI. Why would they use AI? These people are from a different generation. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, if I'm looking at this correctly, this is not a full music video. This looks like a visualizer. And usually visualizers are just videos, so you just won't have the picture of the album cover just sitting there still while you play the music. Because don't nobody want that on YouTube. You don't want to put that up on your big screen. When you play music out loud on your TV, you want to walk away and do other stuff. You at least want something visually capturing that's happening on the screen. To me, I don't care if they used AI for a visualizer. I'm sorry, B. I don't care.
Mhm.
It's a visualizer. Don't nobody care about visualizers like that. Now, Cardi he's the exception because he titled his music videos visualizers, which I'm thinking there was actually going to be a visualizer, but it was actually a whole video. And I'm like, why would you title this a visualizer instead of a music video? I digress. Exception, like I said. Why are y'all so up in arms about visualizers? You guys don't watch visualizers like that. You guys don't care for visualizers. Now, if it was a whole music video and if it was like a theme of it being AI, like I still wouldn't care because it'll go into the theme of it. But because it's not, it's a visualizer. B, it's a
That's
loop. Why do we care about the loop?
the B. That's the problem. When you, like you said, nobody cares about it. Once you enter the enter to the stuff that people don't really care about, and you bringing this AI in, that's when you can ease it into more things. That's how you do it, B.
B. I'd rather you ease it in than just force it upon me. Pause on that. Pause on
You
that.
said it. You said it. I'm saying this. Remember, I don't know over Christmas. Did you remember Coca-Cola did that AI Christmas commercial?
No, I don't remember.
Did you remember Kanye West AI music video he did?
Yeah, for the whole album, Bully.
Not the whole album. Remember that was his son. I'm talking about the one music video he did. It was weird. It looked weird. He did like two AI videos. Kanye
I
did.
know he did that whole AI documentary music video for Bully, the whole album. I know he did that, the short film as he called it.
It was AI with his son in the room wrestling those. That wasn't
Yeah,
AI.
I think so. I
I
thought
don't
it
think that was
was.
AI. No, no, no. It was
Okay, well,
it's some other stuff he did. But when you do stuff like that, B, it integrates into more. AI already eased in. Oh man, it helps you with emails. I'm trying to be, that's just what happens.
but
Then it's gonna
B,
be
we
everywhere.
we both said it. You can't stop it.
We can't stop it, but
But we have a choice on whether we indulge in it or not. We speak with our clicks. We speak with our wallets. If we don't like it, people get paid off of YouTube video views. Not if I like it or comment on it. I mean, it gains more interaction. That's good to help spread it. But if I don't watch it, they don't get no money from me.
we gonna get to the point where we ain't gonna be able to freaking recognize what's AI and what's not. You
But I
gotta
think
think
that's
it's
where
still in its
it's
early points.
true. But the thing is, I think people can actually sue for this now because on certain sites you have to put or somewhere or something that says, "Oh, this was
This was
help tooled."
yeah,
Yeah, or this was
artificial
tooled by
yeah.
AI or whatever. Like, there's some AI present in here. If people don't put that in there and they're supposed to and they're making money off of it, then I can sue for false marketing, false
But what
advertising.
about you only get sued if it's using somebody else intellectual property, or is it just if it's just your own stuff, do you have to tell people it's AI? What is that?
So I think it's harder to say someone's intellectual property if it's specifically AI because we know AI pulls from stuff, but we don't know specifically what. And it's not like we
Mhm.
can ask the AI, "Hey, what did you pull from?" Because the internet is such a huge thing that so many things happen on the internet that we'll never know of.
Well, they have to show they prompts because when you do a prompt in AI and you looking for some type of research or something, it sources that material, and like ChatGPT will tell you, my sources is here, source. But if you
You'd
saying
probably
if you
have
give it,
to.
yeah, because I know if you give like a blank slate, like you said, you did a cover letter, it didn't say have no sources. It probably just
No.
you describe what you wanted, it did it,
Uh-huh.
and then boom. So I don't know. Music, I don't know how. I never done it. I don't want to do the whole Suno stuff. I'm not into that. I don't want
Hmm.
to. If it's come to creating and like artist expression,
Hmm.
I actually want to do that, authentically. Like I don't want to use artificial intelligence for that. So I never really did much research of myself hands on. But
Hmm.
I actually use AI in other ways, like emails and like notes and summarizing videos and stuff like that. But nah, just trying to, test it, get my feet in the water, just to understand what's coming amongst us. Because when it comes to technology, I actually want to know what's happening. I don't want to
Hmm.
get lost like my grandparents and my mom. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you want to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah. So that's the same way these musicians is looking at it. Because look, I was watching Ray Daniels talk about this, and he's on the side with Timbaland because he's like, he's in the music business. So, people got to stop thinking like the music business is not trying to make money, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he
Hmm.
has a young lady on his platform, which she's actually an artist. And she said the real creator is going to use AI because it can help them. It's a tool. She actually can draw something that AI can't, do her actual work, but she'll use it in a way of like animating her work when she didn't have to go to an animator. But
Hmm.
I was looking at her like, I understand what you're saying. Like cost wise, you probably won't have to go pay someone to animate it for you. You can do it through AI. But at the same time, you taking away a job from someone. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But what if you couldn't give that job to someone because they couldn't afford it anyway?
and that's the other hand. And that's
Yeah.
when I lie at this. Look, this when I lie and like I always say two things can be true.
Hmm.
It's never a right or wrong. It's not wrong to use AI. I don't believe it's wrong. I don't think, oh, morally you're effed up. I just think two sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? It's just different perspectives. So I understand what the musician's doing, but I also feel for the jobs that's going to be lost in this.
Yeah.
But it's out of our control.
Yeah. AI is
Yeah,
here. I told you. We already
it's
said it
here.
before.
Yeah,
Music Skynet is here.
it's here, bro. The robots are gonna kill us.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
But yeah, because I was, looking at the whole AI thing, and I know some people saying, somebody was getting mad about something the other day, and I'm like, y'all wasn't getting mad at this when Grok was able to do this, and y'all was making all them funny meme pictures. I'm like, don't get mad about it now about thumbnails and stuff like that, because I guess there's some thumbnail generator that Mr. Beast is now creating, where AI generates a thumbnail. It does the usual AI thing, right? You put the prompt in, it generates a thumbnail. You could see what style or type of thumbnail you want. I'm like, why is everybody mad at this? But y'all wasn't mad at Grok doing this a few months ago when we was making all those funny pictures.
Yeah, using like Disney, Studio Ghibli, and all this type of stuff. Yeah,
So I'm just
people
like,
thought it was jokes, but like the whole time
we was just feeding it.
we were feeding it. We're feeding it. We're still feeding it. Like I remember when this app came out. I forgot the name of it. But you could put a picture of yourself in there and it just generates and puts you in all type of forms of
Hmm.
like you could be a sailor, you could be like this freaking Martian and all this type of
Hmm.
stuff. And I was like, none of us knows the legalities and all these terms and conditions that they put in here in the agreements. Like
Hmm.
it's insane. Like, yes, I got ChatGPT. I didn't look and read all that stuff. Them niggas probably own me now and I don't even know
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
So
You actually should use ChatGPT to tell you to summarize the terms and agreements for ChatGPT.
I probably should. I might do that now.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Can we be transparent on the show, B?
We could be.
I had to use ChatGPT to write us a thing when we was first starting, to write us a little
Yeah.
summary. And I'm just like, because I don't know how to describe this, which I
Right,
mean,
right, right.
it perfectly describes the show anyway. I just put the prompt in, but it was to entice other people who, obviously, if you don't see us from the clips or anything like that, most likely you not reading our description for our show at all. But to get us within the algorithm, you had to put certain key phrases and buzzwords in there to help get it picked up through the algorithm. So,
See, to me, I have no problem when people utilize ChatGPT like that.
mhm,
Like to form, because some people can't articulate themselves in a certain way, and this platform, this AI could help you. But when it comes to the art, I don't know, that kind of I look at it a little way, but I'm not mad at people doing it. But I just look at it a little funny. But when it comes to
so
like helping you summarize, do
mhm.
notes, stuff like that, I don't know.
I think when it comes to organizing, it's different because
Yeah,
for me, I don't know, it's a weird situation because it's like we'll condone AI if it's like someone like a Beanie Siegel or DLC using it.
yeah, that's
We'll condone
true.
it for that. But it's like other stuff, it's like, but they technically still using it for art. While it's them and their intellectual property and AI and stuff like that, they're still technically using it. So it's
Only
a
be
weird, tricky gray area that we're playing with
it's
now.
kind of to the point. It kind of is aligned with the artists using it to do things that they probably can't afford and they don't have access to. Like Beanie don't have access to his natural voice anymore, as well as DOC. So they use this AI as a tool to help them get that old feeling, that authentic, their natural voice, how they used to sound when they rap. So it's like it's kind of that way. Like nobody really look at that in that light. And like you said, oh, you're taking out, like I said, I like you could be taking a job from an animator, but you saying maybe you couldn't afford that animator, but you can afford $20 a month for Chat GPT, and you can or what's the other one, the Google Gemini to
Mhm.
animate some of your art for you. So it's like you can use it in this way and people can look at it funny, but at the same time, you don't have the money to afford a good animator. But people can also use the argument where like it is some platforms out there, probably like Fiber and all this, that probably what's called Fiber or Viber?
Fiverr.
Fiverr
Yeah, like
out
five.
there that yeah, like Fiverr. Maybe is some people out there that animate for a lower price. It's probably not the animation to the level you want it, and maybe Chat GPT or whatever these AI programs is not at that level, and you maybe can get an artist that do it maybe a little more pricey, but it's more it's actually feeding our economy in another way and actually giving someone else a job or something like that.
The
some
worst
work.
part is it's cheaper for companies and they can outsource through AI.
Yeah, that is also true.
Because guess what? That AI won't talk back.
Just like what
That AI won't ask for a raise.
just like what Ray Daniels said, music is just said. He
That's what
said
Darkchild said.
he was saying how like one reason why he didn't do management because artists can talk back. He said the artists gotta understand that they are a product,
Hmm.
but then they'll be looking at you like you didn't do me right, you didn't do this, but that's why he
Hmm.
say he don't fault Timbaland for making Tata. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it sounds so effing crazy because it's different perspectives, but he's not wrong in his perspective. He's not wrong morally to someone. He's wrong, but he's not wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Because we got to be real. We got to think about it like this.
It's a
What
business.
if Timberland were to get an artist, build them from the ground up, like an actual person,
Hmm.
get them to sing, get them to do this image. Then once they become big enough, I don't want to work with you no more.
Hmm.
It's like I built you. How dare you?
Yeah, but how you framing this, it sounds like slavery.
Yeah. But okay, how about this industry plant? That's the perfect example for me to say. Like an industry plant.
But industry plants are never actually it's more of a conspiracy. It's never a fact that someone's an industry plant. Nobody ever
Well,
can prove an industry plant.
but I'm saying that's what this will be. So you just pick someone up off the street that has the ability to sing. You form their whole image. You tailor their whole image. You write all their songs. Yada yada. You do all that, and they could just leave you.
E- Even with the AI, Tata, who says it's gonna be successful? Just because you've done it, don't mean it's gonna work. You get what I'm saying?
But
Maybe
okay, yeah,
his prototype, him doing this might not be the artist that works. Maybe it be down the line where we finally accept the AI artist. You get what I'm saying?
mhm. I was gonna
So,
say that Tata is gonna be the only one that we know. There might be five
hey,
others that we don't know of that
hey,
just might have
hey,
a hit song. And B, you
that's
gotta think
true.
with radio and stuff like that. All you gotta do is pay him a little bread, pay
Yeah,
some advertisements on YouTube. It's all in our face. Do a little
that's
TikTok
true.
trend, pay a TikToker to make a little dance to it.
Who is this artist? It's a
We
ghost
technically
artist.
already been here with Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
over.
true. We're gonna
Yeah.
see, man. I have to look that up too. I remember you talked about it on the last episode. I gotta look her up and see just the background of that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a mascot, like I said, but it's
mhm.
someone singing the vocals and stuff like that, cartoon animated. But we can move on to the last topic, B, if you want. Pusha versus the whole Pusha T fiasco and Clipse's rollout for this latest album.
Yeah.
You already previously talked about it on Let's Have a Conversation. So if you want to
Mhm.
get the latest scoop on that, well, the earlier scoop on that, check that out. But B, as this has unfolded, Pusha has dissed Travis, dissed Ye.
Mhm.
I'm trying to see who else he dissed. Are those the only two?
Uh, yeah, pretty much. He talked about the Def Jam, not the UMG situation with the Kendrick Lamar verse. I actually
Yeah,
watched the interview that he did, him and Malice did on New York Times, the podcast. Um, and had to put it in 1.5, speed
hmm.
through it a little bit.
Oh, I put my stuff in two.
Oh, just 2.0?
Yeah,
B, how do you
hmm.
consume that? How do you comprehend that?
Easy. As long as I'm focused, like I'm watching that, easy.
I
Like
always
no
do
one can be talking to me
1.5.
while I'm watching it.
Yeah, I'm only, bro. Especially if somebody talk fast, it's a wrap.
Hmm. Not
But
me because I could talk that fast if I wanted to,
yeah,
but I have
but
to know what I'm saying first.
right. But so we gotta be honest, bro. Niggas not being honest, B. And
How?
I had a rant that I don't know if I'm gonna put it out, but I might. The whole real hip hop is back because Pusha T is on here spilling the
Being
tea,
messy.
being Pusha TMZ. You know what I'm saying? Boy, weaponizing TMZ, bro. That ain't hip hop. I might have to TMZ it. It's like telling a nigga like, yo, like blackmailing somebody. That's come on, bro. So I feel like we get to this point. I think we talked about this last week of people idolizing these celebrities, these rappers, and they feel this connection with these niggas, bro. It is music. This is when you really have to separate yourself. You know, people having parasocial relationships with all these people on the internet, all
Mm-hmm.
these celebrities. Man, y'all gotta kill it, bro. It is corny. And it gets to a point where it's being so blatantly obvious how everybody is picking and choosing. Pusha T wasn't like you niggas, right? Cause y'all pick and choose because somebody can do the exact same thing as he did, but it's corny. B, if it look like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, ain't it a duck?
Yeah.
What Jim Jones is being hip hop, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
better than Nas. He's still holding the grudge. Jim Jones got caught up by Pusha T. Jim Jones been going off on Pusha T for the last 2 years. Dropped a diss record, called his brother a crackhead, kept it so hip hop, but everybody's saying hip hop it ain't back because Kendrick did his diss and it's now it's back. And Pusha
Mm-hmm.
talking his talk, now it's back. Niggas been doing this. They been doing it, B. So what Pusha doing to me is corny, bro. Like, let the music speak for itself. Even Malice said that because they was going in a situation of all the red tape with like the lyric stuff with UMG and the problem really being the Trump problem. Like they was upset that they said that Kendrick said Trump card or something like that in his verse. And they said they didn't want no problems with Trump. And they was like, yo, that had nothing to do with Trump. So it's like how Pusha spent it, it made it look like, oh, we pretty much got dropped because Kendrick verse. So he made this verse so iconic, and all these people on the internet foaming at the mouth from this Kendrick verse. Oh, he flipped Gene, the Gene scheme. Oh my God.
See,
He
I
said you
didn't
gotta get
watch it.
these
I didn't listen
B,
to it at
we gotta
all.
get these niggas out of here. It's gentrified. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all, it's no way.
Mm-hmm.
B, I couldn't help it. First, I wasn't gonna listen to it. I was
Mm-hmm.
not gonna listen to the verse. Then I said, F it. I listened to the verse. I'm like, this the verse that got these niggas put kicked off Def Jam? No,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. Y'all just yapping, bro. And all these fans on social media and Twitter are B. They calling this nigga Pusha T and Malice as Avengers of Hip Hop. You saw that tweet. What is wrong with these people, B? This is nasty. Bro, I'm thinking about deleting Twitter, bro. I'm sick of it. This is the worst hip hop discourse I ever had. These niggas split down the middle like it's the freaking the Democratic and a Republican Party. This is disgusting. This is so narrative driven. It's unauthentic. It's not real. It's not hip hop. Everything that they doing is so anti hip hop, and they try to say, "Oh, Push is so hip hop because he's doing this." And bro, they not even being objective about none of these situations, bro. They don't understand that they be like we all hypocrites, but they being so B is really making me mad, bro. And I'm like, I was talking to my wife about it. She's like, you can just get off the app. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I should. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
really pissing me off, B.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with these niggas, man? And then he had the nerve to call Travis Scott harmless. But you threat TMZ on this man. He's harmless. He's harmless. No, he's Travis. He's harmless. But I might
Mm-hmm.
TMZ it. All right, bro. What? Come on, bro. You gonna say somebody harmless, but you might put TMZ on their jacket. You, A B, you cried in front of me. Your pride in front of me.
Was it? Yeah. Oh,
Calabasas took your
Calabasas took it
Calabasas took
in
your
front
word.
of me.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Oh, that's hip hop, B. He's sick of it. He pushes. He just being honest. Look, bro. I'm gonna say this. I watched the interview and I had to side eye Push a little bit because Push said, "I can't fake it. I can't fake it. Only me and Kanye, we never linked. We never linked on how we was as a man. He wasn't a man
Mhm.
to me. We only linked on the music. It kind of gives me Elon Musk and Trump vibes. Trump and Elon fall out. Elon goes, he on the Epstein files. Nigga, you knew you was hanging with him. If you knew this man was a man, why are you making music with him? Why are you surrounded by him? Oh, but sometimes it's cool to be the lone wolf. That's what he was saying. They was like, oh, we could be the lone wolf. It's okay to be the lone wolf sometimes. Why are you surrounded by niggas you don't want to be around? If you so real and so authentic, the
That's
music wouldn't even make y'all
exactly what I
connect if y'all
thought.
not built like that.
Hmm.
Get out of here, bro. And they falling for it, B. They on Twitter falling for it.
It's because they like Pusha T. It's
It's,
all that's the
and
only reason. I
I
like
like Pusha.
Pusha T.
We both
I've
like
got three
Pusha
of his
T.
albums on vinyl. This ain't hip hop, man. This is messiness. That's all they
B.
doing, B.
All because they like this man. They willing to let him lie in their face like he's just the realest. I can't
Hmm.
lie. I gotta tell the truth.
Nah, B. Kanye's not a man. He's something more than that. Now he wants to go back. Yeah, I don't look at Kanye as a man anymore. I don't get down with what he does. He's too flip floppy. You are too.
You doing the same thing. It's faking. You don't even like this nigga, but you
B.
making music with him.
He wasn't doing any of that complaining when he got a Daytona out of him. When he got
Hey,
a it's almost dry out
he
of
wasn't
him.
do A B. He wasn't doing all that when he was what he say? Who the was it? See me skip across that stage in 5 dozen or whatever he said, 12, whatever he said.
Mhm.
And there, yeah, on the MTV VMAs, whatever that was when him and Kanye did. What's that song called? Ding,
New Godflow?
ding. No,
No, Runaway.
Runaway. Yeah, yeah. You on that man dick? Then like, get out of here, bro. I don't like that, B. Damn, Pusha. See, this one, me and you was mad different. Like you so from the streets, you so this, bro. I never hung out with anybody I didn't like. I never
Hmm.
done that. If
Hmm.
I ain't like you, I'm not with you. I'm not gonna be around you. I don't
Hmm.
care if it's on business. I'm not gonna be around you because you have an image, right? You gotta sell this image, nigga. You lied. You lied in front of me. Come on, bro. Calabasas took you, nigga. Like that's what you like. Come on, bro. Get out of here. And I'm just a nigga with a mic. Tyler said they need to take away mics from us. So
Hmm. And they
I
got a
don't know.
song
Take
together too. I see what you did there, B. I
man,
see what
push
you
your
did
T,
there.
bro. Come on. This dude was doing this. How he go? This was what's they call it? The pot calling the kettle black or whatever they
Hmm.
call
Or the
that
kettle
phrase.
calling the pot.
The
Yeah, the
kettle
pot
calling
calling
the
the kettle
pot.
black.
Yeah, bro, that's exactly what he was doing. You pretty much laid. You said everything Travis did to y'all. You was doing the freaking everybody you was hanging with, and you didn't want to be around. You telling Travis why he here? You ain't even supposed to be here. Nobody even wants you here. We wasn't even into the music. Why you didn't
But when
say
they
that?
played that clip,
I
B,
bet you was in there
all
balding,
them was
bobbing your head. Niggas in there faking, bro. This is why I can't do this stuff, bro. I went to school for audio engineering. The niggas didn't want me in the studio with them because I'd be like, I'm not feeling this. I don't like this. I don't care, bro. I'm not. You got to pay me good money for me to lie. And he was
he's
getting
saying he
good
could be
money.
bought off.
Hey, you got to
He
pay
was
me
like
some
this.
good
He
money.
was right by Kanye. Look, Kanye
Yeah,
when he still had his right mind.
bro. He one another thing. Pusha saying Kanye was doing the same thing, right? Kanye didn't want push around Drake because the friction they had. Nigga, if you so, I'm so, I can't be around him, I can't lie. Why are you even still hanging out with Kanye then? If you know what Kanye doing. The nigga doing it in your face.
Well, B,
And you
that's
didn't
because he
say
signed to a
anything.
Negro that signed to another Negro that signed
Negro
to
that
another
signed to.
Negro.
But
B,
he
it's
was
all
doing
about
it.
framing.
It was I know, B, but it's so crazy that it's in these people's faces and they just ignoring it like Push is right. I'm with Push on this one. You saw some of the people in my comments in the
Hmm.
video. I'm with Push with this one. I'm with Push with this one. Y'all complain about Drake calling out people woman and all this, always bringing women in, and Push do the same thing. This nigga put out a song and it had Drake on it. This man go make a whole a little snippet of a song and talk about this man baby moms. Why you bringing up her lip gloss was so and so she didn't need you? Why you
Her
bringing up this
lip gloss
man?
popping. She
I
ain't
bet she
need
didn't
you.
need Joy. If Drake would have said that, see, he always bringing up somebody wife. He's always bringing somebody wife. Push do the same thing. This nigga said you are hiding a child. Like,
All he's been doing. Look, V, it's like ever since he went solo, he's just been messy. He needs that malice near him, B.
bro, Matt, bro, that
It's
nigga,
funny
that
because
nigga
I
act like
only see clips. I only see clips, pun intended. I only see clips of clips talking when it's just Pusha T.
Yeah, Malice
I
be
never seen
chilling. I watched the
Malice.
full interview. He's just like, man, I let the music speak for himself.
I'd rather listen to him talk because he hasn't been rapping. Last time we heard him rap, besides what was it?
Dropping on what's it
Besides on
called?
I mean Jesus is King. We haven't
Mhm.
heard him rap in years.
But he was on Pusha last album.
It's almost dry.
Yeah, when he only almost dry.
Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, I think
Daytona was
so.
more memorable than it was dry, and it's
Yeah,
almost dry. But that's because it was Daytona.
yeah,
Even though I've seen conversations with people saying that it's almost dry is better than Daytona, which I
yeah, yeah. I be saying that too. I might have to revisit almost dry, but
Mhm.
B, I know yeah, but I'm just saying that's just stuff I had to get off my chest because it's so much of everything y'all so against. He's doing it, and y'all not even
Mhm.
saying nothing about it. And also the whole track joint. We know it's true. What Travis did, whatever. That's what Travis do.
Mhm.
You keep that same energy from the get go. Don't rock with him, Travis. And also, it's even though it's no excuse. The freaking verse was even when he played y'all the album, he didn't have the verse. Because if you go get the physical copy of the album, it's no Drake verse
Yeah, the
on
verse
the
came the
first.
night before.
Yeah. So it's what are you talking about?
I mean, Travis still had to approve it, but
Yeah, he had to prove it, but who's finna turn down a Drake verse?
I think my thing
The
is this,
nigga gave
right?
him sicko mode.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like sicko mode is him dissing. So does
Nigga.
that mean that he's not cool with Kid Cudi no more? Because remember Drake and Kid Cudi beefed, and they got cool
Hmm.
again. I think they're
Hmm.
beefing again. Drake and Ye have a fall off at least once a year.
Hmm.
That's just the annual thing at this point. Travis Scott, he's friends with everybody. He wants to have a tag,
He played
uh,
neutral.
which I don't blame Travis because Travis like that's not my fight.
Nigga, we are
Uh,
co-workers.
yeah, and really he's beefing with all the good music because Drake and Two Chainz are still cool.
Hmm.
So did you not? And then I hate when he was like, I don't like when rappers be around in rappers' business. You will sign to someone who isn't rapping like that. What are you talking about?
Man, it's just games, bro. It's optics, bro. I don't like it.
B, they
But
just
look.
like it. Like I said, it's framing. They like the way he sounds when he says it. That's all it is. Drake
Mhm.
and Pusha can say the same thing, maybe a little bit differently. This is why Drake is so feminine and sensitive now. Pusha, oh yes, that's why I like real hip hop. I'm like, my boy was doing this last year. And yes, Drake is my boy. I called him last night, talked to him about it. Drake was doing this last year. Y'all was killing him for this. Pusha does it. Real hip hop is back.
Real hip hop is bad. Kendrick brought
B, I want to
competitive.
know. I want to know what part of the game was it to threaten someone with TMZ stuff. The
I
closest we
don't.
might have gotten to that is 50 Cent.
Yeah,
Closest. Besides that,
but
who?
how 50 did it was even different. He was more of like a villain, and they talk
Hmm.
about Push a villain. Push ain't no villain, bro. Push not no villain. Push your auntie in the hood and know everybody business, and to
Hmm.
spill it out when he get mad at you.
I agree. But B, no, I've seen people agreeing with Pusha, right? And I'm like, I'm like, how come no one's using the fact that all he talks about is coke and all that and destroying the black community and all that? Then I was like, that's the best angle someone could use. I see someone put it on the TL. I'm like, my dream is coming true. I don't want to see
they
the elimination to push, but I have to see like yeah, taking
they
the
switching it. B. They say
antagonist.
Push just don't rap about just pushing dope.
No,
It's a
not
different
no
way.
B. I saw people flipping it like, oh, because Push did an interview. Well, you know, all the rich families, all the big names, they got through illegal businesses and stuff like that. And everybody's like, well, Push was providing for his family. Like they were
No,
really flipping it like that.
Puss didn't even have a family. This nigga just got married and had a kid. Malice, look,
Yeah.
Malice, right? One thing about what I liked about Malice, he rapped in both sides because he actually was, you know, what I mean, he was like, yo, I always thought about what I wrote and when I put it out into the universe.
Mhm.
You know what Pusha said? I never thought
What?
about that.
We
I
can
not
tell
say what I said.
Daytona and it's almost dry. Literally, Daytona has the cover of the bathroom Whitney Houston overdosed in. What are we talking about?
Push don't care. Like I'm saying, bro, he don't care, bro. He ain't a villain, bro. This nigga just he's a
He just
crazy
likes
auntie.
money. He
He just
wants
like money
attention.
and mess.
B, is this the nastiest rollout we've seen for an album?
Bro, this so nasty, bro. Like, bro, I'm a Clipse fan. I'm listening to this regardless. I just bought the album. I bought the album. Y'all can see this clip and be like, yo, this nigga do not like Pusha T. He don't like the Clipse, he a hater. I just bought the album. I'm here for the music. But if I want to talk about some of the phony, the corny stuff you're doing, I'm gonna be real. I don't know you. I don't know how you live or nothing. I just speak about what you show, like what you
Hmm.
show us. You know what I'm saying? Outside the music, I'm going from that angle. I don't know you, bro. And all these people act like they know these people. Y'all don't know these people.
Yeah, I'm talking about Pusha T, the actual celebrity, the rapper. Everything you do in
Facts.
Celebrityville, from interviews to the music. I'm talking
Yeah, I
about
don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go by what you say. I don't know this man at all. And y'all having these relationships with these people, they don't even know you, bro. They don't know you.
Relationships with
Weird.
grown men.
It's pissing me off, B, how these people talking. And I'm
B,
like,
then
y'all
they
not keeping the
glorify it. They
same energy.
glorify it because it's Pusha.
But it's real hip hop, B. And then the one take been pissing me off is everybody saying Kendrick brought competitive back in hip hop. And I'm like, bro, dissing is not the only thing that's competitive, bro. You make great music, great songs. I say if anybody was being competitive for the last what 5, 6 years, it was J. Cole. We have our grievances with him, but he was on in also with what J. Cole was doing. He was actually giving people that wasn't the biggest features, still doing features with Big Crit, doing stuff with Royce the 5'9", actually rapping. That was competitiveness. He was actually doing it. Kendrick, what he was doing in his dungeon, making freaking Mr. Morale. And when he
Yeah.
came back out, none of y'all niggas said hip hop was back. His album didn't say, "Oh, yo, it's bringing competitiveness back." Y'all wasn't saying that till
He
he
was
did
talking about going to
somebody,
therapy.
bro. Till he did Drake, hip hop was back. And look at the charts, bro. I'm talking about mainstream hip hop. It's been Vince Staples, Rhapsody, Schoolboy Q. It's so many artists, Common, Pete Rock, putting out great albums. Lupe Fiasco, Tyler the Creator. For the last few years that Kendrick was silent, people was putting out great music, good good albums, competitiveness. I'm putting out dope work. You do the same thing. Look at the charts, B, since Kendrick dropped. It's Kendrick on the top 100. It's not
And
hip
SZA.
hop. It's Kendrick on. That's what I'm saying. Hip hop is Kendrick. He's the only one eating. Hip hop not eating. Go look at the numbers, man. Go look at the numbers of what hip hop is doing. It's not eating.
He said
It's
it's Big
not.
Me, B. He said it's Big
It's
Me.
it's just
That's
big
what he meant.
him. These, and I hate that people trying to say like Kendrick so Garrett's roots. I love Kendrick music, bro. But y'all gotta understand, he's a machine too. Niggas out here still saying Drake was the machine. Kendrick's
The
for the people.
Antichrist of hip hop.
Like what?
That's what
Get
they'll try
out
to
of
make
here,
Drake be.
bro. They the same coin. They the
Mm-hmm.
same coin. They the separate bird. I mean, same bird, separate wings.
Mm-hmm.
The people y'all want to idolize and want to say that's grassroots, y'all will never get to idolize them like that. They won't get to the heights. It's things that you have to do to compromise yourself to get to those positions.
You cooking.
Kendrick can't talk about the things Billy Woods talk about. He will never do that. And
Oh
none of y'all
no.
attack this man politics. Kendrick called himself an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite. Do y'all know what them niggas preach?
Yeah, he
They
said
don't
don't
even
call him
know,
black no more.
B. Bro, they don't even know the rhetoric Hebrew Israelites talk about. They don't even know, bro. Bro, it's just
But
so
B,
deep. It's so,
he
it's,
has the tools to help. And he didn't give the tools out to help.
but he they savior, B. But they say he's not. He is their savior, bro. I never forget that Culture United episode when they were saying he's not your savior, but then continue to say how he could have
He
saved
has the
Drake.
tools to
He
help.
he told Drake he could save him. I'm like, no, y'all just said he's not a savior.
I
And
still
bro,
have my gripe. Go ahead, B. Go ahead.
no, go. I'm talking
I
to
just
you.
still have my gripe when someone said Kendrick was the first person to talk about therapy on hip hop tracks. I'm like, Common Bid did that. Y'all didn't care nothing
Joe
about.
Budden Ben did that.
Hmm. But Kendrick was the first to do it. I'm like, okay,
Bro, a
okay.
lot of this stuff is revisionist history from hip hop, regardless. I want to get rid of all the trap music and all that stuff. It's not hip hop. Niggas, go do your history, go do your knowledge. Hip hop started out in the parties, started by the streets. people doing breakbeat loops, dancing, having fun. And you know what all them niggas that got on wanted to do be? What all the rappers talked about? They wanted a
They want to make
deal.
some
You
money.
not signed. You're not signed.
They wanted a big
You had a
chain.
B. Everybody wanted to get to the labels. They wanted to get signed. They wanted to be on the radio. I don't know why we acting like hip hop wasn't like this. Like I said, it's been corporate. It's been compromised. Yes, we had artists that spoke up out, lyricism, blah, blah, blah. But the stuff that people was consuming wasn't that. Look at the charts, man. Look at everybody y'all idolize now. Y'all used to call people sellouts. Kendrick would have been a sellout in the 90s. Look what they did to Hammer. They wouldn't let you have no deals. They used to be mad at him. But now you couldn't be a hip hop artist and be rich without having no outside endeavors, bro. You had to have your deal with the liquor bottles. You know what I mean? With the liquor companies, do a deal with shoe companies, clothing companies. Everybody that's doing that now would have been sellouts. Now Kendrick could be on Gatorade commercial. They're like, oh, look, he got the Gatorade commercial. He'll
And he's
throwing
dissing
shots at
Drake.
Drake. I'm like, come on, guys. If y'all was so hip hop, y'all wouldn't like this. All the people that was big, y'all wouldn't want nothing to do with them. Because that's what y'all did back in the day. Oh, he a sellout. MC Hammer, they got that nigga up out of here. He a sellout. All right. Now
Besides his
everybody
own
embraced him.
finances.
Bro, these people don't know what they want. Real hip hop never left. Hip hop is hip hop, bro. Everything
Well,
is just different. It's just different recipes, different regions. That's why regional matter. What Future doing, what people doing on the West Coast, is the same thing on different beats, different cultures, but it's the same thing. Hyping up the crowd, getting it like, come on, bro, it's the same. I'm tired of
mm,
these niggas. B. I went on a rant
mm.
and I got more rants, but I'm gonna chill because I'm gonna smoke on you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, bro. I'm sorry,
B.
man. I just
What
had a
I
lot on
say,
my
that was
chest.
that was an excellent cooking.
I had a
That
lot on
was
my
an
chest,
excellent
B.
that was an excellent note to end the show off with.
Thanks, B.
That was
I feel like a weight has been lifted.
you was cooking. I don't disagree with you at all.
I'm just saying.
I have some of these same sentiments. I never thought that, like I said before a week ago, I never thought the TL would turn on Pusha T like I seen ever since he's
Mhm.
been doing this rollout. And I'm like, yes. Plus, I hate their rollout because they've been spoiling way too much of their
Oh,
album.
you didn't get to the album.
Like
We
the
already heard
fact of
it.
LeBron James has that snippet with Nas on there. I'm like, I would have loved to find that out when I get to the album.
Facts.
I'm like, we can't keep nothing a secret now. Everybody's like, okay, now we're just waiting for the Stove God feature to leak now at this point. Cause assumingly Jay-Z is on there. We already know Kendrick's on there because AZ Chike them put the video out or whatever. Nas is on there.
Man, it's crazy,
B.
B. I just want to listen
Yeah.
to the album. I just want to enjoy the album. So be it. And Ace Trumpets was enough. We didn't need
I haven't
nothing
even
else.
heard So Be It.
Oh, you haven't heard the full joint?
I've only heard the clip through that podcast clip that
Hmm.
was circling around on Twitter. After that,
Right.
I'm just like, I don't want to listen to no more because I'm just like, y'all putting too much out now. And I
Yeah.
don't like the way that they rolling it out because y'all didn't even let Ace Trumpets live like that. The album only
They ain't
comes
even
out
let
next
So Be
month.
It. So Be It not getting to live, B, because of freaking the Kendrick Lamar thing now. Now
And now
everybody
the
on there,
Nas verse.
and then a Nas verse. They on there choking up on the Clipse weenie right now, boy.
Hmm. Yeah. And then they was talking something about LeBron being a hypocrite because I don't know what the Nas verse said or whatever, or the song with Nas in it. How he was listening to that, it's hard coke bars or whatever. But everybody's like, but your life was so called to get threatened last year, you and your son. I'm like, they was like, how are you listening to this too now? I don't know.
What? I'm confused. It's hip hop, right?
Yeah, I don't know. People was
Yeah.
calling him out for that, but I don't know.
You don't think
I'm
those Drake
tired.
fans be? Because they hate LeBron right now.
Some of the Drake fans are making some good points though.
Yeah.
This is the one time I will agree with the Drake fans on some stuff,
Not
not
on
with the whole
not
LeBron
I
thing.
wouldn't agree with them on the James
No, no,
Brown. I'm not
I'm
LeBron
talking about the
James.
Pusha T stuff, like the Pusha
Oh
T
no.
stuff and the rollout of this album. I'm like, I actually agree with y'all. Generally, I don't. Sometimes they make good points, only if you're not knowledgeable on the other side of things. But they're generally making good points. It was like, but when Drake was doing this, it was a problem. I'm like,
Mhm.
they're kind of
Like the
cooking.
whole Morgan Wallen coming out with Drake and Oh, like y'all didn't do this when Pusha T. I'm not Pusha T when Mike Tyson was out there with him, huh?
Y'all didn't say anything when Moneybag Yo or Lil Durk had
Lil Durk
songs
had
with
a
him.
hit with him.
Moneybag
Broadway?
Yo did too.
Yeah. Come on, man. They
No
don't
one
care,
said
B.
anything about Morgan Wallen. B. That's why that post on Double XL. Not it said 19 hours ago, 100 likes. I said, oh, the Drake hate business is not booming no more.
It ain't booming, B. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a correction. All you Drake fans, I mean Drake haters, and making these videos, bro, it's a wrap, bro. It's gonna be a correction. I've been saying this. Y'all gonna have to talk, have real conversations. And I don't even want to. I don't like talking about Drake and Kendrick, but sometimes I had enough. I have to say
Mm.
something, you know. And now Proxy Pusha T, you know.
Sadly, because he's not part of it. Oh, he's so part of it. Especially as someone who has
Hmm.
beefed with
With Drake,
Drake, beefed with Birdman,
Lil
the
Wayne.
whole Pharrell situation thing happening with Cash Money and all that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, I need Push to respond to Jim Jones, ASAP Rocky. He gonna put
If he
out that
doesn't, then he's
song.
not hip hop.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying. He called your brother a crackhead. You don't remember that verse? He said, "Look,
I
what
don't.
happened to that boy?" You know, he did the little scheme of like,
Mhm.
yeah,
I don't. I gotta listen to it. I haven't.
I'm gonna send it to you. Bro called Malice a
Yeah.
crackhead. They'll be like,
Real
he's
hip
going
hop.
too far. I'm like, bro, Pusha talked about a man that has a crazy disease, bro, in 40.
Oh, you talking about tick tick tick?
That man is 666. Pusha's insane. I love that boy.
Oh my
How much time
god.
that boy got? That boy is 666.
Six 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 six.
Drake was like, "But how you gonna talk about my friend like an MS or whatever?" Drake was hurt.
And he went on LeBron's show. Now LeBron's playing the Clipse album.
Hey,
Deeper darker.
LeBron neutral.
LeBron is the Travis Scott
Remember
of
he
the
was
media
yeah,
world.
he the Travis Scott of the situation. Remember he was at the pop out?
Okay.
Yeah.
And did he play it at some type of event that he was at with him and his family?
Yeah. Like what
Oh
they gonna do to
man.
LeBron? Fight him? He's like
He
7 foot.
are that plus he already don't know the lyrics to the song, so it's all right. Me, the rolling one with my soul stuff.
The Rolling Stone with the Rolio.
Julia.
What's a getaway car? Drag portfolio. But nah,
Oh
man,
man.
man, I think it's
I'm just waiting for the
a
album to
wrap,
come
man.
out.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. We gonna review that thing. We both bought the album, so we are
Hmm.
supporters. We like the clips. We like Pusha T. We just keeping it
Hmm.
authentic and real. These are conversations y'all scared to have because yeah, let me stop.
Because people can't be objective and still like an artist.
They can't. They can't because they act like they actually know these people.
Hmm. I
Not
don't
the
care.
Pusha. Be not the Pusha T. I know. Hey, we might have to TMZ it. B.
Facts.
What weaponizing TMZ is crazy. It's crazy
Oh
work.
man. But
But yeah, that's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else to say, bro.
yeah, we went on for a little while now.
Yeah.
So that's a great closer for the show. But
Hmm.
before we head out, B, do you have any last words to say?
My last words, man, is keep music creative, support real, quote unquote, real hip hop is supporting hip hop in general. Don't matter what it is, long as it's still alive. Because I don't agree with people just pigeonholing a certain sector of hip hop as real hip hop, where it's broader than that. You know what I'm saying? And we have underground scenes, which should be embraced more. We want to know why, B? Because that's what mostly everybody talk about. Kendrick brought hip hop back, but but most of the artists y'all talking about are not at the level of Kendrick. Like when it comes to visual, like the eyes on them. People that's
Mhm.
actually thriving and making great art albums, bro. They don't have that type of listenership. Y'all
Mm.
talking about them, but they not affected by Kendrick like that. They actually don't. I could. I'm not trying to speak for them, but they be like, come on, bro, y'all giving this man a little bit too much like what's the word I'm looking for?
Praise,
Not
glaze,
even not praise or
credit.
grace, it's credit of something that we've been doing. While that nigga was sleeping in New York in his 1 bedroom apartment, they was out here putting their work, bro. We got dope artists out here. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we don't support like we say we support. Cause go look at the charts, bro. Go look what shows up on there. It ain't hip hop. It ain't. Remember in 2018, in the early 90s, early 2000s, when hip hop was on the high 100, was everywhere, super popular. B, it's not the same. It's not. Look at it. Mainstream is in a tough spot, and
Hmm.
nobody want to acknowledge it. The most streamed song is a song on the radio right now, but you can't fake influence. What have that influenced? It haven't influenced nothing else because it's just there. Think about it. When you influence something, you see the labor, the fruits of that influence, right?
I
I don't
also have
see
not heard
none.
a song like Luther since it came out. And I'm not saying like, oh, at the same level of magnitude. No, I mean like literally like someone's using a popular R&B sample or a very well-known, culturally loved R&B sample, and they're using it after that song came out. I have not seen that. And we listen to a lot
I
of
seen it
music.
happen before this though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, same.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But Kendrick was the one that influenced it.
it's no influence there, bro. It's just a big track, and I'm like, ain't nothing else from it. Even the artists on the double XL be what a hit set. Usually on here that somebody had a song that was going crazy.
No, we know the song that was going crazy. He
What
was
be
also driving crazy too.
swerving, bro? That went crazy for 2 weeks.
Oh,
It
you
ain't
gave him
still
more
buzzing
credit. I would have
now.
said
He on,
one.
bro. This nigga fell off the map. Nobody's talking about Jello. They don't know his album coming out. They just chunked him on here. He had nothing else to do. His schedule was clear. His schedule was clear, bro. Like,
He said,
what
"Oh,
you
they
got,
in the
B?
off season right now."
Bro, bro, he could go on. I mean, stop. He can go overseas and play, B. Nobody gonna miss him. He ain't no artist. Look, bro,
I agree.
what you got, bro?
My last point was that Dom from Potty Mouth, shout out to them, made a 26 track album, and he asked if we could review it. It's like over an hour, 26 tracks because I'm manic. I made these songs because I'm manic. What is the name of that
Oh,
project?
it's a playlist he said he did. It's full of like unreleased songs. But he said a real
Playlist.
album
Oh, here it
coming out.
goes. A collection of songs because I'm manic too
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
by
out. But I
Dom
told
Sharp.
it, you hear me? I told that nigga it's gonna be 2 parts. You-
I listened to the album because the album was only an hour and 5 minutes. I mean,
yeah,
the Luca that we listened to today was an hour and 6 minutes at 14 tracks. So
yeah,
26 tracks, that's about double that amount, track wise. Time
yeah.
wise, same length.
All right,
So
but
yeah.
I ain't have no problem. We could talk about it
Yeah.
next week or something. I didn't listen to it yet.
I
But
haven't either. I just put it in my thing of to remember to listen to stuff.
right. Another thing that Potty Mouth did, check out the homies, bro. They did a 48-hour stream over the weekend, man. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Mm.
that's hey, bro, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's not
I saw
easy.
people asking for clips of that. I'm like, they stream for 48 hours?
Bro, yeah,
You know, I was
on
at work for
Twitch.
most of that time.
Yeah, they
So
did it on Twitch. I went through there. I showed some love, man. Gifted little subs. Man, showed a little support. Then I dipped out. I can't watch that. Them the homies, but I just can't
yeah.
sit and watch. Sometimes I go in, peep in, do a little comment, watch them because them guys are hilarious. So,
Yeah.
but now shout out to them, man. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of I don't know, bro. You
Time and
gotta
energy.
time and energy, bro. So that's what's up. I seen that they was sleeping and stuff too, though. They was sleeping and had different cams. I'm like, yo, shout out to these dudes, bro. I saw clips from their
Mhm.
community, and I was like, yo, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Potty Mouth, man. The boys almost at 10K. Man, like they moving, bro. They
10-second
moving and
applause.
grooving.
10-second applause.
Even though them niggas industry plans, bro, they got too many like big niggas. Like they got
Yeah.
FD, they got all the cornbread niggas behind them. So I'm
Who?
hating, huh? I'm talking about
Who?
Potty Mouth them. They got like
No, I'm saying like who else?
oh, they got Conscious Lee, they got Foreign
I don't know who
Man,
that is. I don't know who
they
that
got
is.
Olay. It's a whole it's cornbread too. They got Lil Bill. I like Lil Bill though. Shout out Lil Bill, FD. But
Mhm.
I like them. But I'm just saying, my niggas, them niggas industry plans, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, they got the
Them
chance. They
industry.
got the chance. Coloring book cosigns
Yeah,
now.
bro. Yeah, bro. I'm hating. Hey man,
Yeah.
send FD one of our videos, Dom. Come on, bro. Relax, bro. Let
See,
him listen to some real hip hop.
this is the misogyny noir bourgeois tweet with the
Yeah. Oh,
patriarchy. He's gonna kill me.
no, he
Use
not.
all those, he gonna use all those
I'm not,
buzzwords.
bro. Me and you are not that at all, bro. We look, I'm married to a black woman. You engaged to a black woman.
Am I?
We oh yeah, oh yeah. Remember we said we had
Yeah,
white
yeah, yeah.
queens?
We had white queens.
We don't we have white women. Yeah, I remember that. On TikTok, they say we have white women.
They said because we don't like the Beyonce album, we obviously
Yeah.
have to be with white women.
That's crazy how it's crazy how we put people in boxes just because they have a difference of opinion. Like
or mute.
if you a Trump supporter, if you like Drake, like that's crazy.
Oh yeah, I
You see
forgot.
that what's the dirt and freaking punch been going back and forth on the timeline.
Yeah. And then he said, how many times did you count the N-word? Did you do it with the hard ER? I'm like, see, that tweet would have went off if you wouldn't have added that last part.
Yeah.
What the hard ER just made it so corny. I'm like,
Somebody in the comments said cook Tubby. Cook his Tubby ass. I was dying, bro.
nah,
Oh my
me, I saw because I saw a Punch do the whole did you count the ERs? And then
yeah.
said, and then what's the next one? No, but have you counted all the victims from your thing? I said,
Oh yeah. Hey yo, bro, they over there going back and forth. I was like, yo, they wilding, bro. Shout out What's the
yeah,
Dirt, man. Shout out Punch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I agree.
I don't know y'all personally, bro. So I'm not picking no sides.
Yeah. But I would like to see a debate between you two. That would be nice.
That would be funny.
But yeah. That's been another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. What's up,
'Cause
B?
I'm just saying, this been it, B. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. This has been.
Hey, we started yapping at the end. What we at 3 hours?
I don't
But I
know.
know some stuff got to get chopped up because
Hmm.
I went on a little break.
Hmm.
Freaking bug man. I'm telling this man, I'm in a meeting for work. He's still trying to talk to me. I'm like, bro. He said you could just text me. I'm like, bro, I'm not texting you.
Blocked.
Hey
But
man, reading is fundamental. You guys get out there and get books and read. You know what I'm saying? I'll
what is
be
this?
like this guy,
Is
read
this
y'all
what
some
is
manga
this?
in the background, read y'all some books, bro.
This man is trying to make y'all become literate. I'm trying to make y'all like R. Kelly. Do not be able to read but make great music. That's what I want y'all on.
Oh my
Sending
God. Don't listen to this man.
no, but my name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.